I can do what I want when I want to do it. I can do what I need when I need to get through it. When I need someone else, can't be too proud for help, but gotta look after myself. Sometimes it can get lonely, never living in the moment. When the sun is shining, hope that I'm reminded, like how the clouds keep changing. I'm always steady rearranging, going back to the basics of what a good day is. What a good day is. And that's exactly what the day is. But it's exactly what you make it. So please don't go wasting. And I'll do the same, even if it's raining. How could I complain? And my feels got me feeling some type of way. You always free to take a break. Hope you feel what I felt. You gotta look after yourself. Sometimes it can get lonely, never living in the moment. When the sun is shining, hope that I'm reminded, like how the clouds keep changing. I'm always steady rearranging, going back to the basics of what a good day is. Of what a good day is. What a good day is. And that's exactly what the day is.
All right, y'all know what to do. It is that time. It is Friday up in here. Shout out to everybody who made it through the week. We in the building. Always good to see y'all. Happy Friday. We made it through another week. Hopefully y'all are feeling good. Hopefully everybody's doing well. You know what to do. Drop a 1 in the chat if you can hear me. Drop a 1 in the chat if you can see me. And we should be looking good. Oh, looking good on this Friday morning. All crispy and clean on the screen. Welcome, y'all. Welcome back to another YouTube live stream and another episode of the Music Morning Show. I'm your host, Classy Beats of ClassyBeats.com. Today, we're going to get back into this ASAP Rocky trial. Oh my gosh, this thing has been insane. We had to leave a little bit early yesterday, so we're going to go back and review the remaining cross-examination on ASAP Relli that was done by Joe Tacopina. Some crazy stuff going on. Relli is continuing just to spiral out of control, to say the least. We'll get into that here in a second. Before we do, let me say what's up to the people, man. Let me see who we got in here. Hold on a second. Hopefully y'all are doing well on this Friday. We've got my awesome, amazing Amy is in the building, of course. Always good to see her. Amy, thank you so much. I love and appreciate you and everything that you do. Les Cleaver is in the building. What up, what up? We got GZ Lynn in here. Slim Life. Michi is back at it. Aphis Valencia, good to see you. My guy Les Cleaver already dropping the super chat, man. Thank you. He dropped the 99, or I'm sorry, the 2.99. Let me put some respect on his name. Shout out to Les Cleaver. Thank you for the super chat. And I'll be reading super chats throughout the show as well. We got Mr. Brown in here. The Honorable Attorney Kel Bell is in the building. We've got I Am Shout. Good to see you. Libby22, Ducky Dexter. We've got Tamara Streets is up in here. Good morning, y'all. Danny in real life. We got CPE87 for PKS. I got it. I did it. Shout out to everyone who's in the building. Galatians 6-7 is in here too. We got Carmaine. Sorry, not sorry is in here as well. And I think I see a bunch of y'all in here too. Samantha Crumbly's in the building. Always good to see you. We got Kimberly Thomas. And I know I missed a couple of y'all, but I'll be saying good morning to y'all as we go throughout the show. So before we get into it, and I'm going to jump right in here, could you guys please do me a favor and make sure you like the video on your way in? Not only is it free, not only does it help the show continue to grow, but it lets the algorithm know that you guys are enjoying the show, and it shares the video out with more people. We're going crazy up in here. We are over 104,000 subscribers, halfway to 105, which is insane. So I'm not going to keep announcing that because, you know, the numbers, it's cool, but it's not the biggest deal. The YouTube plaque is on the way, by the way. I'm going to change up a couple things and hopefully be able to display it in the back there because, man, thank y'all to everyone who's here and everyone who helped us get to 100,000 subscribers. A lot of y'all may not know this channel blew it up. I think halfway through last year, I was at maybe 20,000. I don't know, maybe 15 or 18,000. I'll have to go back and look and see. We were at 20,000 subscribers, maybe or so. And then once May hit, things just started to take off. And then at the beginning of this year, we had 100,000 subscribers and we're going to keep going. Y'all know, no days off. All right. So we're going to go ahead and get into it again. Like the video if you haven't yet and subscribe if you want to. We're dropping tons of content every single day. So if y'all aren't able to catch the lives, we've got some amazing clips for you as well as some breaking news. Let's go ahead and get into it. And thank y'all for the congratulations too. I see Nika in there. All right, let's go ahead and get into it. So I'm going to do this and we're going to switch up over here. Boom, got it. So what we're going to do is we're going to do a little bit of a rewind and we're going to go back and look at what was happening with Relli on the stand the rest of the afternoon yesterday. Things obviously started to get derailed because he's going back and forth with Joe. He didn't want to say things. I heard something about ASAP Rocky interrupting court because
these niggas lacking.
He was tired of Joe dropping the M-bomb. So we're going to get into it here in a second. Again, make sure y'all like the video on your way in. Let's go.
Who is Gemma Jones?
I don't recall.
Okay. So who's Lydia Parker?
That's my girlfriend.
Does she go by the name of Gemma Jones?
I don't recall.
Does she have a website named Gemma Jones?
I don't recall.
Oh, and again, the reason that he's spamming the I don't recalls is when the judge took a break right before we left, he gave Relli some time. Dang, I almost said Woody. He gave Relli some time to get coached up by his attorneys because as he said on the stand, he wasn't coached or prepped by anyone. So he got with his attorneys and obviously they told him three things. They said yes, no, or I don't recall. That's it. Now, as we know and as we saw in the YSL trial, the I don't recalls only get you so far. You can spam I don't recalls, I don't recalls, I don't recalls, but then when whatever attorney is at the podium at the time starts to bring up things that may help refresh your memory, that's when you start to get in trouble. So we're probably going to see that here moving forward, but let's get into it.
Did she text you a website of herself?
I don't recall.
Oh, he sent her an OnlyFans link?
She text you a website of herself entitled gemmajones.ch.
I don't recall.
Okay.
No. Overlooked.
Right.
What is that? I probably shouldn't search this.
I'm just going to refresh.
Still there?
Fine.
That website does not still exist. Okay, y'all are saying the sound is good? All right.
You want to show a stress on the document?
Yes.
Go ahead. I'll see if you can go ahead.
Did Jenna send him the OnlyFans link? What is jennajones.ch?
You don't have to say it. Correct.
Just let me read it.
I'm just correct. Is that your number?
Yes, my number.
Just take a look at this and then take a look at that.
What am I looking at?
Right. Can you read that?
I don't know what I'm looking at.
This right here.
Yeah.
Do you see that?
Yeah.
Okay. Can you read it?
You see yourself.
Yeah.
Oh. Yes, sir. Oh.
If you show that to him too, help him refresh his recollection?
I'm going to ask him that question now.
But that was the purpose.
He don't
that's
recall a
perfect.
lot today.
Okay. Sir, having seen that, does that refresh your recollection that Ms. Parker sent you a website named jimandjones.com?
No, he doesn't.
Does not. Okay.
Oh, he said
How does Ms. Parker
jennajones.com.
make her money?
Objection relevant state.
Okay. Do
Should
you,
I look
sir,
it up?
Or should I say in 2021, did you, along with Ms. Parker, make money in prostitution?
No.
Question was compound that's referring to two people.
Yeah. What did he just ask him? Did he just ask Relli if he was a pimp?
Okay. Do you, sir, or should I say in 2021, did you, along with Ms. Parker, make money in prostitution?
No.
Question was compound that's referring to two people.
I can do it.
It assumes a fact, not
It is a comment. Just
Oh my God.
Sir, did you make money in the business of prostitution in 2021?
No.
And you've never seen that website, jimandjones.ch before?
Objection asked and answered. Said he doesn't remember.
Hey, he was trying to get it out the
Have you
mouth.
seen it, if you recall?
No, I don't recall.
All right.
That's crazy.
Okay. Let's move on to
Got it,
a
Ron.
different topic.
Yeah, you got it.
That is wild.
You invest in real estate?
I do.
And you made a down payment towards a luxury apartment building in new construction condominium in Miami?
Objection
Were you a
made
pimp?
at the time, therefore.
Sure.
Sustained as
May,
to
in May of 2023. Did you make a down payment towards a luxury apartment building and a new construction condominium in Miami?
I don't recall.
Okay, we're gonna put up, and this is one of the seven, so to speak. We're gonna put up, sure.
is this an exhibit?
Yes.
I don't know which one it is.
The next exhibit will be H as a parent.
Okay, all right. I'm gonna wait for John for a second.
That's wild.
All right, I've seen it. Thank you, Ron.
Okay, John?
Yes, thank you. I've seen it.
Go ahead. Put it up, guys. That's your Instagram, I guess, post regarding investment property, correct?
A broke pimp. Dang, y'all, let him live.
Just remember we talked about, just answer the question. Ask the question again, Mr.
Sure. Is that, first of all, is that your Instagram post?
He don't know. He don't recall.
You don't recall if that's your Instagram post?
No, I don't recall.
So, how about the next one, guys?
Wait a minute.
It's one of
We don't want the index appearing where the jury can see it.
Do you have another exhibit you want to show? Show the other exhibit.
Get your evidence together, y'all.
Your Honor, can the jury be instructed?
No,
just
just stop.
You think they saw those 100 lines over there?
I don't want the two of you arguing. There are no speaking objections. We've got another exhibit up there. Go ahead and ask about it.
Okay, please take a look at that.
Wow.
I don't recall.
You don't recall what? What don't
I don't know what you want me to look at.
That's your Instagram page, Mr.
I don't know.
Efron. You don't know if that's your Instagram
I
page?
don't know. I don't know. Next question.
I'm sorry.
You got another question?
Yeah, I do.
Okay.
Are you familiar with that?
Well, they
that
wanna
building,
fight.
Standard residence?
I don't recall. No.
You don't recall or no?
No.
No. So, is it your testimony that you didn't invest in that building?
I don't recall.
So just stop, guys.
Said
Stop
big
arguing.
investment moves at the Standard residence.
don't recall.
That's not your wording?
Your Honor, this has been asked and answered now.
No.
He says he doesn't recall anything about the civil rights.
I'm asking about the wording.
I don't recall.
Wait, hold on. The wording of,
That, the on there. Big investment moves at the standard residence. That your wording.
Question,
I've said it 3
foundation.
times, I don't recall.
stay, stop, ask another question.
Okay.
If you go on to another exhibit, if you have.
Okay. So what investment properties in Miami did you invest in?
I don't recall.
You don't recall?
No.
It was only 2023.
I know, I don't remember.
So you invested it in a real estate
Joe is
property
getting
in Miami.
frustrated.
I don't remember which. Let me finish this back on, please. You invested in a real estate property in 2023 in Miami, and you don't remember which one it was.
I don't remember.
That assumes a background in evidence.
That is correct.
You aren't.
He says he has no recollection.
You aren't. Excuse me. You first answered that you gave investment in real estate in Miami. That was the first.
What's up, Anton?
Before I showed you all these. So again, I'm going to ask you, which building do you
I
invest
don't
in?
recall.
You don't recall.
Yes.
How much did you invest in?
I don't recall, sir.
You don't recall.
I don't recall.
So you invested some unknown amount of money in some unknown building
I don't have a clue.
in 2023.
I don't have a clue.
Okay.
You can't. Listen, I keep saying this. You can only get away with the I don't recalls for so long. Because again, they're going to show. Can you read this? Yes. Is that you? Yeah, that was me. What did you say there? I said this thing that I said I didn't recall. It's only going to get you so far. I'm sure Joe is going to get him in a second.
All right. Let's talk about the events on and surrounding November 6, 2021.
Okay.
And when I say the events of November 6, 2021, you know what I'm talking about, right?
Yeah, shooting.
Okay. It was your understanding
I believe it.
following this incident, well, which one? John Iman was Rocky's manager, right?
Correct.
Okay. And you text John a video of the shell casings on November 7th, 2021 at 12:04 a.m., right?
I texted him everything. I told him that your client shot at me.
My question was one.
I don't recall.
You don't recall? Okay. We're going to refresh your recollection.
Okay.
You guys have it? Or do we just put it up or?
He said he didn't know where his money was going.
Your Honor, at Mr. Jacobina's request, we are willing to stipulate the witness is being asked about the specific times of text. I'm not sure if he knows it exact time. We're willing to stipulate.
Who's he? You say he knows it. Who's he?
The witness.
Mr. Efron.
Yeah, so whether he knows specific.
He
time,
wasn't
we're
like this at
stipulating.
first, Kelbell.
What's the stipulation you like, Mr. Jacobina? That
12:04 a.m. on November 7th, 2021.
Okay, so which one do you want? Trying to get stipulations, Your Honor.
So we have a stipulation, Your Honor.
Let me tell the jury what a stipulation is.
Okay.
Folks, a stipulation is another word for an agreement. So whatever the parties stipulate to, that issue is not before you. It's been proved. Whatever they stipulate to, that has been proven beyond a reasonable doubt.
Thank you to the judge for explaining that. That's dope. This is a good judge. I like Judge Colonel Sanders. He's dope.
And also at 12:04 a.m., you sent a text to John claiming that Rocky shot at you, right?
I don't know how I dispute the thing, but yeah, sounds correct.
Okay. And again, that stipulation still stands, right, guys?
Well, why don't you
ASAP
just stipulate-
stipulation.
Tell the jury what you're stipulating to.
The time of 12:04 on November 7, 2021. Same text, right?
4 minutes after you,
But the problem is, if you're asking him what he remembers, we'll stipulate to it.
Right.
Then if you then ask him afterwards, doesn't know the exact.
Right, you don't know the exact time, obviously, that you sent the message, right?
It was 3 years ago.
I understand. I'm saying you don't know the exact
No,
time.
no.
Right, okay. But we have a stipulation agreement that you sent it at 12:04 a.m. You sent him a text claiming that Rocky shot him, correct?
It's so stipulated.
All right. And then you sent
So he said yes.
subsequently, 34 minutes later, you sent John a screenshot of your scraped fingers. Remember sending John that?
Yeah.
Okay.
Of course you do.
And at that same time, again, guys, 12:38 a.m. on that same date, you sent John a message saying, "I'm getting itch." You remember that message?
Yeah, I'm getting itch. It was a typo.
Okay, all right. But that's the message that you wrote to John was, "I'm getting itch, ITCH," right?
I don't really recall, but I think
Okay, we can show it to you. That's it.
I'm getting itch. What does that mean?
Pictures. Guys, this is the other side. Yeah. Sit there, Paul, I'm just showing you that.
Okay.
Sure.
Here we go.
Okay, Ms. Stefan. So you saw that message, "I'm getting itch," that you sent to John, right?
Correct.
All right. At the preliminary hearing that we've heard about,
We'll see.
we've already heard about from November 8th of 2023, you were asked about whether that message to John was you saying that you're getting rich instead of rich. Remember being asked those questions by me?
Well, the conversation,
it's just.
You don't remember.
Just call it yes or
say it again?
Do you remember in the preliminary hearing in 2023, November 8th, to be exact, I asked you questions about whether that message, "I'm getting itch," was really meant to say, "I'm getting rich." Remember those questions?
no. Do you have page one?
Sure you are. It's page 145, lines 15 through 20.
It's reading from the transcript.
15 through 20?
15 through 20, sir.
And if it's a little low, I can turn it up for y'all too. We should be good.
Fair enough.
Okay. Do you remember that question?
Can you say it again?
Sure. I asked you at the preliminary hearing whether you meant to type, "I'm getting rich" instead of itch. Do you remember me asking you that?
I really don't remember.
Of course not.
Or would you like me to put the transcript up, or should you want me to show you?
Yeah, would it help you to read what was said at the preliminary hearing? Might
Read
that
it,
help you
Relli.
remember?
A lot was said, I just don't remember.
Would it
Oh,
help
he's
you to
impeached.
read-
Like what he just told you?
Yes, yes. Did you read it?
Yeah.
No. He's talking about the text message. He's talking about being shown the text message. So what we're proposing is you read the transcript.
And that should be read to himself.
The transcript is sworn.
No, the transcript, go ahead and show him the page from the transcript.
Okay.
Mr. Efron is going to show you something, just read it yourself.
Just a minute, Relli.
See if that
Come on,
refreshes
man.
What you said, refreshes your memory as to what you said.
Exactly,
when you
Carmaine.
testified the last time on November the 8th of 2023.
Okay.
Let me just show you where, okay? Right over here. Thank you. Yeah, Q, exactly.
And why Relli's up here reading, because thankfully in this trial, we actually have witnesses that can read. Shout out to Woody. A quick summary of impeachment. I could explain it, but I'm going to read it because it'll come across a lot better for y'all. All right, here we go. How it works. What do you have to do? First, impeaching a witness means challenging their credibility to show their testimony is unreliable, untruthful, or inconsistent. In simple terms, it's a way to prove that the witness is either lying, mistaken, or not trustworthy. Here we go. 1, you can show prior inconsistent statements. We hear this a lot, right? If a witness says something different in court than what they said before, i.e. a transcript from a preliminary hearing, in a police report, deposition, or interview, the lawyer can point out the contradiction to make the jury doubt their honesty. Bias or motive to lie. Oh. Hey, yo. If a witness has a personal reason to lie, lawsuit maybe? They are related to the defendant, they have a grudge, or are receiving a benefit that can be used to question their credibility. Oh man, and this is their key witness too. Character for truthfulness. If a witness has a history of dishonesty, fraud, or perjury, again, we heard Joe Tacopina mention that in his opening statement, as well as in preliminary hearings. The opposing lawyer might introduce evidence of their bad character to show they shouldn't be trusted. Inability to perceive or remember. If the witness was too far away to see clearly we don't have to worry about that here. Contradictory evidence. If another witness, a video, or physical evidence directly contradicts what the witness is saying, that can be used to challenge their testimony. All right, so hey. So if y'all are asking whether he was impeached or not, I mean, 4 out of 5 of the criteria, I believe that he meets in that instance. We'll have to wait and see. ASAP itchy. Come on, man. Yeah. The impeachment is strong with this one.
What am I supposed to do? This is like media conversation?
It's your testimony at the preliminary hearing.
Yeah, I don't really remember that.
Okay, so you want
I don't remember.
to just read this, I guess, as a stipulation, that's exactly right. Question 145 line 15. The question to you, sir, was, and although you didn't make a police report about this incident until 2 days later, on November 8, 2021, you did send a text message on November 7th to Mr. Mayor's manager, John, at 2:38 p.m. saying, "I'm getting rich." Remember that?
We will stipulate that in fact, that is what was asked.
All right.
Yeah, that was it.
Mr. Tacopina is entitled to let the jury know what it says.
Oh, he just asked me for a stipulation, I'm telling him.
Oh, he did?
We'll stipulate.
I asked.
All right, good.
So,
Glad you
Hope you managed on that. Okay. Everything else, yes.
Good news.
These stipulations are going to mess
You
them
remember
up.
saying on 146 lines 7 to 8,
What are you going to read from? What page are you on?
146, I'm getting old as hell tomorrow.
146.
146, line 7 to 8.
Okay, go ahead and read on this as long as he's asking. 146. Look at the lines. Read it to yourself.
Judge, Mr. Lou and I sort of figured this out. This might save a step here. I'm just going to read them and say, did you say that?
And I'm totally fine with that.
That's a little
So,
quick.
all right, so he doesn't have to refresh his memory.
This is going to help.
All right. Read it.
All right. Forget that, Mr. Efron. I'm just going to read it to you.
All right.
Just let him keep it, man.
Question. Your answer to that last question was line 7 to 8. What the fuck would I be getting rich off of? You remember saying that?
I don't remember, but
Did you read it?
I have a stipulation on that. You read accurately.
that was like a year ago.
So the
Okay.
stipulation is those are the questions asked and the words that are reflected in the transcript. Yes?
Even more than that, that is what was asked, and he answered that right here.
Okay.
So, Relli,
Then, a little further down,
he's
you
making
said,
this harder than it has to
continuing
be.
on, lines 12 through 14. Fuck, shit, I'm getting mad. That was your preliminary hearing when you asked about whether you said we're getting rich. Do you recall that?
Can you say that again?
Sure. You said, fuck, shit, I'm getting mad.
I don't remember that.
Okay. Well,
In what context? Like, what do you mean? Fuck shit, I'm getting mad?
when you asked about the word rich, text message you were confronted with.
Oh, no, I don't know.
Okay. So, when questioned about that word itch at the preliminary hearing, what you claimed is that you meant to write the word irritated. Is that right?
I don't recall.
Okay. Page 148 on 25 to 27.
Come on, man.
Well, Mr. Efron, before I read that, let me withdraw that last question. What did you mean when you said I'm getting itch?
Well, when
I was
talking
hoping
to
he would
his
ask
manager-
that.
Yes, sir.
Well, I was just showing his manager everything, and I think he took a while to hit me back, so I said, I think that's what I wrote, but in the trend, like, that's what I meant to write was I'm getting irritated. But then you said, I'm getting rich, and that's when me and you started arguing at the preliminary hearing. Like you was trying to get something out of me or something more out of me.
So you meant to write the word irritated.
When I first spoke to his manager, I don't remember what I wrote, but from what is there, yeah.
Well, you saw the word itch, right? You saw that message.
I mean, but you flipped it so many times. That was a fast moment. You can't make me go back and think like something that I don't really. I definitely won't write his manager in the context. If you show the whole text message, where would it make sense? I'm getting
Sure.
rich.
All right.
You're not showing the whole text message.
So-
You're just picking.
You saw these messages yesterday on your direct
I
testimony.
mean, if you
right?
want to pull up John's text messages, we can.
Okay, thank you, sir. So what
He
you're
talks too
saying to the
much.
jury is that you didn't mean to write that you were getting rich, right?
I don't recall.
Okay. You're not saying that you didn't mean to
Don't
write
recall,
it.
sir.
Just don't recall.
Don't recall.
Okay. So you may have been
I
meaning you were writing to get rich.
don't recall.
Okay.
If I said anything like that, I mean, I said anything I said after the shooting.
Stop talking,
is
dude.
Lawsuit. It falls in my lawsuit. So
Hey, what?
it falls in my lawsuit. Like a crime was committed, and then whatever I say after that's retaining money or anything that's compensating me was with my lawyers or anything else. I had lawyers present and everything else.
Well, you didn't have.
Why is he bringing up the lawsuit? Exactly. I see y'all in the chat. If I'm the lawyer, I was like, oh, interesting. What lawsuit is that? Again, impeachment. Get this dude out of here. How is this a witness? Again, I'm not an attorney. I'm not a lawyer. I don't know how this works, but this guy's got a lawsuit. And now he's opening the door and bringing it up. Man, Joe, jump on that, man. Sheesh.
My lawyers or anything else. I had lawyers present and everything else.
Well, you didn't have a lawyer at this point, did you? So,
When I spoke to John, I didn't need a lawyer. What I need a lawyer for if I need to say I'm getting rich? And what does getting rich have to do with a man shooting me?
wait, huh?
I'm waiting. I mean, I'm just trying to figure out what's got going on here.
So,
Relax,
you
brother.
did say to this jury that you don't recall if you meant to write rich or not, right? That's your answer.
I don't recall,
Jeez,
sir.
man.
Now, you also then text Rocky at one point, right?
This is Vegas time.
Okay.
Just think.
On November 7th, at 12:36 a.m., you text Rocky, right, in the morning.
I mean, if you want to pull up our whole text messages, you can.
I appreciate
I don't
that.
remember.
You remember texting Rocky that morning?
It was 3 years ago. You just got to pull up the text messages, the whole text messages.
Crazy.
Do you have the 63, guys?
that be an exhibit?
I believe this was shown yesterday, Your Honor, I believe, but it's not.
ASAP nasty work. And the thing is, he's not done. He's gonna get more of a beating today. Like, yo, we haven't even gotten into the videos and the altercation as much. It's about to get ugly for this guy.
Yes, same conversation we had with that little mark as defense.
Jay's and John's, you know.
Jay?
Jay's and John.
Okay, Jay. So everyone take a look, we'll post it, we'll publish it, and I don't know. You see, Rocky's response to you if you turn around, sir. I don't know if you see it on your little screen there. You have it on that screen as well?
No, it's not here.
Okay, just take a look up there for a second. And I think you saw this yesterday. Relli, WTF, what are you talking about? Why are you telling people I shot at you? Right?
Yeah, I see it.
Okay, you saw it yesterday too, right?
Yeah.
Okay. And then...
Nah, New York,
subsequently,
y'all
he
are
said,
good.
Stop making shit up, Relli, right?
Where's the rest of the text messages?
I'm asking you, did Rocky text you that?
Yeah.
Okay, all right. Now, take that down, guys. Just to be clear, on November 7th, Mr. Efron, on November 7th, day after 2021, you did not have an attorney, correct?
Actually, I called the same night. I called the attorneys the same day
Right, what not?
after the shooting. After he told me to go to the police,
Okay, we'll get to that. But on November 7th, did you have an attorney?
I think I went in the police station with him. I didn't have an attorney. Like, I signed the paper. I signed the paper, lawyer, client privilege, whatever. And then me and him met. So pretty much I was waiting on the lawyer to go to the precinct to finish doing what I needed to do because I didn't want to go in the precinct by myself.
That was on November 8th, right, sir?
I would have to see. I would have to go through my text messages and stuff.
Okay, we'll get there. We'll get there. Now, you did remember seeing a message yesterday on a text that you sent to your friend Justa Benea saying, on November 7th, 2021, saying, I want to get this nigga's money, right? Remember seeing that yesterday?
Yeah, that was after the shooting.
Uh-oh, he said it.
Obviously. Right? You saw that.
Yeah, correct.
And this nigga that you're talking about was Rocky, right?
I mean, I could be dead, yeah.
I didn't
Yo,
ask-
Joe, you gotta chill, man. Oh my gosh. We gotta clip Joe too. Oh my goodness. He is letting them fly. Sheesh.
Rocky, right?
I mean, I could be dead, yeah.
I didn't ask you that. I said,
I mean, that's obvious.
right?
Obvious.
John, when we were friends,
What the?
Talk to Mr. Steve.
Oh, I heard about this. So ASAP Rocky apparently interjects and is like, man, yo,
These niggas lacking.
that's enough. Oh, we've had enough of this. And Relli's not feeling it either. He's like, hey, yo, chill with the N-word. So I think moving forward, the judge is going to give some instructions. Oh my God. They were not
you
feeling
understand
the
that obviously Rocky is extremely successful in the music industry.
Not feeling
Right,
it.
sir?
I mean, it's blatant.
He's what?
Blatant, yeah, he's famous. He's known.
And you knew Rocky for about what, 4 or 5 years before he became successful?
I've known Rocky since high school.
It's about 4 or 5 years before he
No.
became successful.
No.
So I'm wrong if I say that.
No.
I'm wrong if I say that, right?
Chocopino, I don't know. I don't recall.
So you're saying no, and I don't
Is it
recall.
no?
I
Or
don't know,
recall?
sir. I don't know.
Okay, so
I just know we known each other since 17. I'm 36. His first video was made in my house. That was like 2000 and we known each other for like 6-7 years before you got famous. Maybe 8.
before he signed his first deal, how long did you know him? Before he signed his first deal.
Not objection, relevance is just a.
Now, to be clear, you were not really involved in Rocky's career taking off, right?
Objection, relevance.
Overruled. This is
Say that
important.
again?
Come on now.
To be clear, you weren't really involved in Rocky's music career taking off.
What does that even mean?
You don't know what I mean by that?
No, I'm sorry, I don't.
Okay. Were you responsible for Rocky's career becoming successful?
Nope.
How would I be? Why would I be responsible?
Just
No.
asking you
No.
yes or no.
And when one of the ASAP members, and ASAP's a conglomerate, you described it was yesterday, when one member earns money, that's not to be distributed amongst other members, correct?
Nope.
No, but you give credit when credit's due, meaning if they got you around for hours, days, years, at least give them the credit where their name is in write-ups. You just don't have them around looking silly.
Right.
Oh. He said being around Rocky wasn't enough. His 6 month, what do you call him, Mr. 6 months friend? That wasn't enough for him. Boy, that's someone who's a multi-millionaire. Just being around them can be a huge benefit if you know how to use it to your advantage. But that wasn't enough for Relli. Poor guy. Bitter.
And so members, by the way, rotate in and out of ASAP, correct?
I mean, it became a mess.
Oh, here we go.
So yes, we're all gonna do it.
After Rocky found success, Mr. Efron, you started to feel tension towards him, right?
Of course not.
Of course not.
Nah.
Okay.
I helped him on his album. I helped him mad stuff. Like, why would I be mad at
Relax.
this dude for his success?
Y'all believe that?
Went out my way numerous times.
All right, okay. So, of course, can I see you all not on the record? I just have to inquire. Okay.
One second.
The judge said, hey, no more N-words, all right? Well, that's enough of that. Shout out to the judge. He's about to shut that shit down. He said that's enough. Let me read a couple of these super chats and then we'll keep moving. And shout out to all 1,700 of y'all in the building. Oh my gosh. Thank you to everybody that's in here. We've got my guy Les Cleaver. I shouted him out earlier. Appreciate you, Les, for the first super chat of the day. Slim Life is in here with the 5 bomb. Says Classy and Amy, happy Friday. Much love to you all. And rest of the chat. Thank you so much, Slim Life, for the super chat. Lone Wolf became a new member. Shout out to the new members over there. I've got a video dropping this afternoon. Y'all get exclusive early access to that. So shout out to all the memberships, members in there. Make sure y'all take full advantage of those memberships too. And then we've got Michi in the building with the 5 bomb. What did she say? She said this guy is the epitome of weak. Ow. Dang, Michi. Why is ASAP trash on the stand? This dude's name is ASAP Saw. He doesn't recall 2023, but he recalls 2021. Make it make sense. And that's the thing. I said this already, and this will be the last time. With these I don't recalls, it's gonna come back to bite you. It's gonna hurt you in the end because they're not an attorney. A good attorney's not gonna ask you these type of questions without having something, a piece of evidence to back it up. So you say, I don't recall, they're going to make you look stupid when you say you don't recall. And not only did you say it in a preliminary hearing, not only did you say it in an interview, not only did you say it on a phone call with the DA's office, but now you got to sit there and read it after you say you don't remember. Garbage. Thank you, Michi, for the 5 bomb. Also, we got Mr. Brown in here just dropping the 2 bomb and showing some love. Thank you, Mr. Brown. And last but certainly not least, speaking of memberships, my guy, Dr. EJ, is up in here doing the good work and gifted 5 memberships as well. If you got a membership from Dr. EJ, make sure you say thank you. Takes 2 seconds, all right? Show him some love. He also says, keep up the good work, my friend. Classy shout out to you and your beautiful Amy E. Shout out to the beautiful Amy E. All right, let's keep it going. I know y'all are tired of me talking. Here we go.
Come on up just for a minute.
He said, we gonna talk about this ninja stuff. Shout out to Dr. EJ. Let me go ahead and skip ahead, obviously, because this is a recap from yesterday afternoon. I know a lot of us missed it. I missed it as well. So we're going to go and see what's going on
You
here.
told the jury you didn't have a problem with Rocky, correct? Before the shoot.
Yeah,
Thank you,
man.
Dr. EJ.
I mean, what you mean? Say that again, please.
You told the jury you did not have a problem with Rocky before the shoot.
Yeah, to my knowledge, I didn't.
Well, I'm asking you, so to your knowledge.
Yeah, to my knowledge, I didn't have a problem with him.
You were upset with Rocky because he disregarded some of your projects, correct?
No, never.
No, never. Okay. I'm going to read from the preliminary hearing, page 85, lines 8 through 11, Your Honor.
Right. Mr. Lewin, he's going to read from the
Preliminary hearing.
85.
8 to 11.
Before you do it, let Mr. Lewin get up to page. Lines.
8 to 11.
Counsel, we're stipulating in advance that that is what the witness
People get jealous.
testified to at the preliminary hearing. So you don't need to ask him, does he remember?
I didn't ask him.
No, but I'm just saying, we're stipulating in advance.
Thank you.
Just to confirm.
Ms. Efron,
Yes.
here's what you testified under oath at the preliminary hearing.
Okay.
So they're basically saying you don't have to ask him if he remembers, just tell him what he said. That makes sense. And shout out to the prosecution for calling that out. Just say during preliminary hearing, you said this. It is
And
what it
you
is.
said you got upset with Rocky because of some of your projects got disregarded by him, right? Answer by you under oath, yes. That's different than what you just told the jury, right?
It's a
What I
good
just
move.
told him.
You just said you weren't upset with Rocky because he disregarded some of your projects.
Wow. Can you say that again? I don't get
Which part, sir? Which part would you like to
Just say it over, please. Over.
Okay, so here's.
Why are you getting frustrated, man?
Judge.
No, just re-say the question.
I'm not.
The jury heard what Mr. Efron testified to. The jury has now heard what he testified to at the preliminary hearing. We're on to something else.
You got it. Now, in any event, several months after the altercation, the one on November 6, 2021, you know who 12 is, right?
Yes.
It's not
You
that
lived in New
complicated.
York at the time, after the altercation, right?
Yes.
Okay. 12 you lived in New York, right?
Come on, man.
I don't recall. I don't know where you live.
You didn't know where 12 lived?
No, I don't know where you live.
Well, you saw 12 in New York after the incident on November 6, 2021. And you said to him, you know that Rocky did wrong for not taking care of us. Remember saying that to 12?
No, I don't remember that.
No.
No.
On November 9, 2021,
Here we
you were
go.
questioned by several detectives. And during that interview, you told the detectives that you had become successful in your own right within the past year or so. Do you recall that?
No recall.
Okay. You
That
also
was
told
Kev.
them you decided not to become involved in Rocky's music business anymore. Is that true?
What does that even mean?
You said it,
What
bro.
does it mean?
Say that again?
You told the detectives that you decided not to become involved in Rocky's music business anymore.
I had no, I don't recall that.
Okay.
That's well, you said it.
Well, let me ask you this. With respect to becoming involved in Rocky's music business or not, did Rocky invite you to become part of a music video he was doing called DMB, David Mary Boyd?
Vague as to time, and therefore.
Sure, July 2021.
Did he what?
Invite you to become part of a music video he was doing called DMB
In July 20th of 21?
in July 2021.
He wouldn't invite me to nothing, but I don't recall.
You don't recall.
I don't recall that.
And,
Oh, he's
well, let me ask you
horrible
this.
witness.
Justin Benet was your business partner?
Yes, Steelers.
Okay.
Wait, you want to go back to that last one? You want to say that again? Just say what you just said again.
Not the
Before
video.
Justin Benito.
Not the video.
The video, okay. July 2021.
Okay.
You recall Rocky inviting you to be part of a music video that he was doing called BMB.
What date?
July of 2021.
You don't gotta hit the table. You just gotta tell me what date. July 21? Is it some type of text message or something?
Tell him, man.
No, I don't know.
No, okay.
No.
Why are you going back to the question?
So, Justin Benet is your partner.
Yeah, business partner.
And you and Justin Benet had a FaceTime call with Rocky on August 6th of 2021. Do you remember that?
I think we attempted to speak to Rocky numerous times. I think one time
He's sweating.
he was on the phone with him and he couldn't get to me, but this was all pertaining about my label and about like just certain other things. But I got all of those text messages. Nothing was ever wrong or anything.
Well, there was a group chat between you, Justin, and Rocky, right?
Yeah, correct.
Okay.
Correct.
And July 24th, 2021, Justin sent Rocky a text message saying, "What's good? This is Justin. I'm Relli's business partner at Shut Eye." He mentioned you guys spoke about working on a management company for your artist. I wanted to tap in to see how I could help you get started. You have time to jump on a call or link up next week to chop it up. You remember being part of that group chat?
Yeah, that's not okay.
So in August 2021, you were still trying to be involved with Rocky, obviously in the music industry.
No, it wasn't. You can't be involved with him if you don't answer or doesn't acknowledge you.
Well, in response to that request,
Here we go.
where we go?
Let's go.
Where we go?
I don't know. Let's hear it.
You got it. In response to that request, Rocky texts you and Justin Benet that he was free and you should all jump on a call. Remember that?
I remember that day, yeah.
Okay.
I just told you that before then. I think that Justin spoke to him. You're correct. I think Justin spoke to him, but I missed that call. Or I don't know if I got on that call. I think it was like, just a long time ago. But I was even surprised he even acknowledged that, to be honest.
Right, but he did.
But nothing happened.
We mean nothing happened, Mr. Efron.
Like nothing happened. It's been open-ended promises forever. And it's not even about promises. It's about the industry in itself. Like, it's just smoke and mirrors.
Well, you remember Rocky not responding fast enough for you, and
You don't gotta respond fast enough. I don't care.
And you sent, oh, you didn't care? Do you remember sending a group chat, a message into that group chat 12 days later on July 24th, pardon me, on August 5th, saying, "Fuck Rocky," calling him a fake ass N, and fucking goofy. Remember that?
There he
You
goes.
gotta say the whole thing. And if it was
That's
12
the whole
days
thing.
later, if it was 12 days later, that means I'm definitely tired of getting lied to, bro. So you gotta say the whole thing. You can't just make it look one-sided.
Stop.
What's the whole objective?
It's way too argumentative, man. Get this guy out of here. So sensitive.
The screen.
But again, he's trying to get that money. Those 30 M's make you go crazy. He's got 30 million on the line.
See it all?
Yes.
Okay. So you see Rocky twice saying, "I'm free for a call. Let's hop on a call." You see that, right?
I told you that before you even showed me this.
Okay.
So
But
yes.
despite that,
Dang.
above What do you say about Rocky?
Which one?
Oh, the one up there. Go scroll down, please, a little bit. Right there. Exactly my point, you write. July 24th. FU and ASAP, fake ass N, effing goofy. Right? What do you say about Rocky?
It's right there on the screen, man. Come
Guy, you
on.
have no animosity towards, right?
It's not animosity. Those are different games.
It's July.
You trying to make me look like I got some type of animosity towards this dude? I don't. I never did. Never. To this day, I still don't.
Stop the cap.
How? How can he say that? Does he not realize he's lying on the stand? I never had any animosity towards this dude. Yo, this is crazy. I don't know how I missed this part yesterday. I got to run this back.
FU and ASAP,
Wow.
fake ass N, effing goofy. Right? What do you say about Rocky?
What is wrong with
Guy,
him?
you have no animosity towards, right?
It's not animosity. Those are different games.
It's July.
You trying to make me look like I got some type of animosity towards this dude? I don't. I never did. Never. To this day, I still don't.
I'm trying to make it better.
I mean, what are we talking about here?
Your message.
What?
He's just asking you about the words in the text. That's all he's asking.
What?
What was the question?
There was no question.
Okay, so what are we looking at?
I'm looking at you. You done?
Yeah, we would ask for, stop it.
Okay.
Stop the,
We're going to offer that, Your Honor.
dueling.
We're going to offer that as defense exhibit.
Okay.
Okay.
How could he say that?
Let's now go on to October 21st. October 2021.
On the before anything, talk to Mr. Tucker. There's a problem. I'll get the option.
This is crazy. How could this man say, after all of this, I have no animosity towards this man? I still don't today? Come on, man. You know what? Hold on. I take it back. Maybe he's right. Maybe he actually loves him because in his mind, he's about to give him 30 M's. So again, maybe he doesn't have animosity. He's like, I love Rocky. I want to see him succeed so he can run me my check. Come on, bruh.
Is your screen on?
No.
Oh, these are on C.
Yeah, that's good.
Yeah, Mike's working on it.
It is? Okay. It's good. It's good.
Where you are? October 2021. I want to put your head there. It's a month before the incident. Another member of the ASAP group named Josh died, right?
Correct.
And that was a tragic death, correct?
Yes.
And after his death,
This
you
is
and Rocky
crazy.
were part of a text messaging thread in which discussed ASAP Josh and his dad, right?
Correct.
And during the group chat, there was talk about flying ASAP Josh's body back to New York
Okay.
for his funeral, right?
Yeah.
And during the group chat, Rocky stepped up and said he would pay for the expense.
Your Honor, objection, relevance.
Oh, it is relevant, Your Honor.
It is relevant.
I'm making my ground and I'm interrupted. Relevance and 352 overruled.
It's going to be overruled. They
I'm
got
sorry, Mr. Stefano, repeat that question. During the group chat, Rocky stepped up and said he would pay for the expense, correct?
I don't know.
You don't know?
I don't know. I don't recall.
Is this leading up to
It is. It is very soon.
Okay.
Preliminary hearing, under oath sworn testimony, page 26, line 7 to 8.
Yeah, if he said it, he said it.
And Your Honor, you'll recall this is one of the texts that was shown this morning.
What line?
Terrible.
Lines 7 through 8.
18.
7 through
I wish
18,
they
I'm
would,
sorry.
Mika. I wish they would. This is wild.
What the court's reading at, our position, relevant to 352 in this area, given the court's prior ruling. Is this all there is? Is this all?
For this question, that's all there is. In about 2 minutes, this is going to be tied up, and it is relevant. I have to come up and tell you. Okay, so I'm going to read this to you, sir. Line 7 through 18 on page 26 of your sworn testimony. Question, what was the nature of a message that he sent on that thread? Answer by you. I think it was a bunch of people just talking about like Josh, and Josh's mom was in the group text. Like just pretty much, we was trying to come up with money, and Rocky stepped up and said he would pay for it. Question, was there something in particular that the defendant said he would pay for? This question by the prosecutor, by the way. Answer, his body being flown back. Answer by you. Question, flown back to where? Answer by you, to New York. Okay. You gave
Sounds
that
like
testimony
animosity to
in,
me.
November of 2023, under oath at your preliminary hearing.
What was the date?
November,
No, what was the date of that,
next chat,
yeah, of that chat?
October
Doesn't matter.
of 2021.
You said it.
So,
Come on, man.
based on what you just heard and what you saw in that thread, you believe Rocky was going to pay for that, correct?
Your Honor, single objection. I'm assuming that Mr. Packard
You are.
is going to get to
You're
something.
going to hear it. Yes, sir.
Wait, explain it again?
Sure. Based on that, Rocky was supposed to pay for Josh Chicago to be flown back, correct?
Off of that text message, off the conversation?
Yes.
Yeah, I assume.
Okay.
I would assume.
However, you thought that Rocky did not follow through on his promise to pay, right?
I mean, I think I seen this was a long time ago, but I think I seen Josh's mom re-hit the text and ask, did anybody speak to Rocky or something like that in that sense?
That doesn't answer the question. Ask the question.
Sure. Based on what you saw in the text thread, you believe Rocky did not follow through on his promise to pay, correct?
Yeah, correct.
Right. And that caused you to be upset with Rocky, right?
What do you mean by upset?
Were you upset with Rocky that he...
What's upset mean to you? I mean, if somebody's saying they gotta pay for your friend's body,
Yep.
I'm not upset, but I'm disappointed.
Okay.
Oh, come on.
So,
And I didn't even know because I never got a text back saying, "Oh, bro, I paid for it," or anything. It just left me on red because I know what you're about to say. You're about to say my text message, and we could pull it up.
oh, it's coming.
Okay, cool.
He said, "Oh, it's coming."
There you go, Mark, by the way. In fact, I said, he
That's right.
referenced the text message that's coming.
Your Honor,
We are under relevant 352, given the court's prior rulings, I'm not understanding.
It was shown.
But I still understand how is that relevant to the case.
this, I believe, relates to possible bias.
State of mind.
If that's an objection, the objection's over. Understood, go ahead.
You were honest. Okay. In any event, you found out that Rocky later paid for the entire funeral, correct?
I never found out.
You never found out? Page 94 of the preliminary hearing transcript, lines 21 through 26.
He's still lying.
Oh, I said I don't recall.
I'm going to read your sworn testimony.
Look at this. This is a defeated man right here. You said it, bro. Just own up to it. He's lying on the stand over and over and over. This man's testimony might get thrown out. This might be the first time we see a testimony thrown out. We've got prior inconsistent statements. We've got him lying on the stand. He said, "Oh, I didn't find out." Oh, you didn't find out? Let's go back to preliminary hearings where you said you knew. Come on, man.
Objection. The objection's
You were
No.
Okay. In any event, you found out that Rocky later paid for the entire funeral, correct?
I never found out.
You never found out? Page 94 of the preliminary hearing transcript, lines 21 through 26. I'm going to read your
Well, I
sworn
said I don't
testimony.
recall.
I'm going to read your sworn testimony.
Look at him, rolling his eyes.
21 to 26 on page 94. Question. Do you now know that Rocky paid for the entire funeral? Answered by you, yeah. That was under oath. Your
I
sworn
found out that
testimony.
day, right?
Sir?
Then, sir, what? Then are you
That was
telling me?
under oath.
You read it fast. I don't
Stop.
understand what you're saying.
Stefan, stop. That question was asked at the preliminary hearing. That answer was given at the
Yes, sir.
preliminary hearing.
Under oath. Okay.
If he doesn't ask you a question, shut the fuck up. You're done, bro. Look at him hanging his head. This is sad.
Question.
You know why? He's thinking about them 30 M's. I keep telling y'all. This is the posture of a man who knows he's about to lose the chance at $30 million. He just had to make a half-court shot. Shoot, at this point, he just had to lay it up. Just lay it up. And we're going to give you $30 million. Nope. Can't even do that. Look at this. Why, Relli? Why? Greed.
Do you now know that Rocky paid for the entire funeral? Answered by you, yeah. That was under oath. Your
I
sworn
found out that
testimony.
day, right?
Then,
Then, sir, what? Then are you
that was
telling me?
under oath.
You read it fast. I don't
Stop.
understand what you're saying.
Stefan, stop. That question was asked at the preliminary hearing. That answer was given at the
Yes, sir.
preliminary hearing.
Under oath. Okay. And as you testified, if you like, I can read it to you again.
Yeah, please.
You were upset about that, correct?
No, can you read it again, please?
Sure. Question 94, lines 1 to 2. You were upset, right? Answer, yeah. Okay?
If he wasn't paying for the kid's body,
What you thought.
yeah, I would be upset.
Right, but you later found out that he did pay the bond, correct?
How did I find out? Through preliminary hearing? Is that what you're telling me? Because how did I find out?
I just
It's
read
not
it.
telling you anything.
No, how did I find out?
Sir, I'm not you. I don't know
You
how
just
you
read, I mean, you obviously know.
I know what you said on
You
the
said-
phone.
Mr. Zacopina,
You're right. I mean,
It confused me. You're supposed to
all
like,
right, you got it?
Why is he
you
asking
gotta be
questions?
clear.
Stop! You've elicited what he said at the preliminary hearing.
here we go.
Go on to something else.
I'm going to read him his answer.
Every lie equals 200K. It feels that way.
21 through 76 on page 94. Do you now know that Rocky paid for the entire funeral? Answer, yeah. I heard that later. Okay? That's your under oath testimony. Now,
He said, yeah, I heard that later. He didn't say I heard that today. He said, yeah, I heard that later. Oh man, prosecution, what were you thinking? What were these prosecutors thinking? Lie after lie after lie after lie.
because of you thinking he didn't,
Morning,
in
Amazing
November
Grace.
and October of 2021, that he didn't pay for the body to be flown back in Josh's funeral, you were upset with Rocky, right?
Upset about what?
Okay. On November 16, 2021, here we go. You sent a text message to someone you called Ty Y, threatening, if Rocky don't do shit with this boy funeral, I'm gonna beat that N-word up. Did you send that message?
I don't recall.
Okay, we'll show it to you.
Okay.
This was Put it up, please.
Just another text?
So, yeah, you rule on this one, sorry.
Come on, man.
Allison, like,
Okay.
What am I looking at? That text? I don't recall that. I don't remember that. I wouldn't even write that.
Is that your cell phone number?
Yeah, it is, but I don't remember this. This has been 21.
asked us in 21, October 16,
What's the
2021.
rest of the conversation?
Sir, that was given to us from your cell phone from the district attorney's office. Are you saying that's not yours also?
This is not yours. Means nothing. Even if it was, okay? Yes.
Wait, is it yours or is it not yours?
Were those your words?
Yeah. I don't recall, but
Those were his words. Ask something else.
I don't recall, but yeah. Welcome,
Let's go
man.
to November 6th. Okay? By the way, the N-word there
It's good, Demetrius.
that you're referring to, the person is Rocky, correct?
I don't recall.
Well, read the line above. If Rocky don't do shit for this boy funeral, I'm gonna beat that N-word up. You're talking about Rocky, right?
And you saying I'm writing this to Taiwan?
No, I'm saying.
I wrote this to Rocky, or I wrote this to Taiwan.
No, Taiwan, that's your cell phone, sir.
Okay.
On November 6th,
My
2021,
gosh.
take that down. You were staying at the Lowe's Hotel, right?
Yes.
In Los Angeles.
Yes.
And while you were there, you woke up to find a series of missed calls.
That's correct.
And those calls were from Rocky, 12, and Elijah.
Correct.
All right.
No, I think I had the text messages first.
Okay.
Yeah.
So the calls and text messages, right?
That's correct.
Okay. And you turned your phone over to the district attorney to go through all those messages or your cell phone messages, right?
Yes.
We put up exhibit, people's exhibit 13, Paul.
Screenshot.
It's so bad, man. I want the doctor to take the stand about the ashy knuckle.
Sure. Yeah.
We have a stipulation.
Oh, y'all are so messed up, man.
The phone was not turned over.
Louder. Sorry, everybody can hear.
We have a stipulation that the phone was not turned over to the DA's office, it was turned over to NYPD. So stipulated, Mr. Pasquino?
Stipulated. And, look, John, you heard that stipulation that eventually was given to you from NYPD. That was eventually given to you guys from NYPD.
We will stipulate that we eventually came in, we got the phone, whether, the chain of custody is not an issue, but we ended up having this phone, which was analyzed. Is that stipulation you like?
So they analyzed the
Mr. Pasquino,
phone.
thumbs up, won't work to the court reporter.
Oh, I didn't know I was on the right. Yes, that's a stipulation. So I'm looking up People's 21. What's that?
These stipulations are crazy. I mean, it's almost like they're like, all right, fine, you got us. Fine. Can we just come to some agreement that you're not going to absolutely demolish us? All right, we'll it's fine. Boy, man, these guys must have lost a bet or something. Why would you take this case?
13 is fine. Good. 13. Let's start 13.
Why would you bring this witness up here?
It was introduced, I should say, by the people yesterday.
Oh, no.
All right. So that is in evidence, and just put the date on the record, please. This is your exhibit, not mine. November 6th. November 6th, 2021.
The first message, November 6th at 9:34.
Okay. Now, that was put into evidence
Oh my gosh.
yesterday by the prosecution. You saw that yesterday, correct, sir? Yeah. Okay. Now, there's no, as you see, there's no message above that, right? Under it is the video you sent of the shell cases. Subsequently, that was later. That was at 11:58. But before that, before the incident in 9:34, is just that, right?
I mean, I don't know.
before turning
First
your
he don't
phone
recall,
over
now he
to
don't
law
know.
enforcement, you in fact deleted messages which you sent to Rocky on November 6, 2021. Isn't that right?
I don't recall.
Okay. Well, let's show you. Right, that is it.
Your Honor.
Yeah, I want to see the video too.
Bear me now, what they're going to show him is.
Hold on, take it down, take it down.
We have not been provided.
Is this something else we can show it to you?
And then we
We'll show you.
Yes, it's from the defendant's phone, which they have not provided to us.
Are you
It's
going to
a
show it?
text message from the witness to the defendant, which was deleted from his phone.
Are you going to show a text?
Yes.
Show it to Mr.
Yes, sir.
Lewin and Mr. Prislovic. First.
Yo, these prosecutors are getting cooked. These got deleted text messages. Oh, man. They're like, Your Honor, he didn't show this to us. First, the prop gun defense, now this. I should have never took this bet.
We're requesting to see the
Thank you, Em.
complete thread so that we know what we are looking at.
By the way, we fronted this earlier and they agreed to it. This morning. This morning. This was fronted earlier and agreed to
The
it.
blue
This morning.
was,
The defense is going to show an exhibit. They have to show it to you first.
We need this morning.
That's the exhibit.
You remember this morning?
Yes.
Yeah, we agreed to it.
That's all they have to show you is that exhibit.
That's it.
That they are going to show. All right, have you looked at it?
I've seen it, yes.
All right, go ahead, Mr. Lewin.
Okay. There you go. See, what wasn't on your phone, but remained on Rocky's phone,
Oh, man. Come
was what
on,
you
bro.
deleted,
Your Honor,
Mr. Efron.
Your Honor, that is argumentative.
Hold on.
Assuming-
You're right, it's argumentative.
Okay. You see the text messages you sent at
This is
10:30
fake.
a.m.
This is fake.
It's fake
It's
also.
fake. I never seen. You don't even write like that. This dude would not write me.
No. What are you talking about?
This is supposed to be Rocky right here.
No,
This
sir. No, sir. That's you writing to
Oh,
Rocky.
okay.
Okay. That's better.
He was tripping. He thought he
Rocky
got him.
responding to you, WYA, let's get to it, stop up my calls. You saw that yesterday, and you wrote on the front of Trader Joe's.
Yeah, because that's when I seen Jabari. So that was at 6 when obviously when I heard him saying he was going to beat me up and do everything else under the moon.
Right. So you wrote that message to him,
I did.
correct?
I did.
Okay.
Hey, let me ask y'all a question, and I probably should put a poll in the chat for this. Y'all remember when Relli said not long ago that he didn't have any animosity or, he didn't have any beef with ASAP Rocky? Would you say you been up to someone that you don't have animosity with? Ninja, I wish you would. Give me a reason, Ninja. You got all these fake animosity towards me. Beat me up.
Why did you delete that from your cell phone before you turned it over to law enforcement?
That assumes a
I
fact.
did not
That assumes a
stop.
fact, not an evidence.
Did you delete that text from your cell phone?
Yeah, but I didn't delete it because I handed it over to.
Did you delete it?
Yeah.
Okay. Your question.
Yeah, I deleted it.
Why did you delete that string before you turned your phone over to law enforcement?
Oh my gosh. This guy is a clown.
Oh yeah, so I asked him to beat me up because of.
No, he's asked, you already said you did delete it. He's asking,
Why?
why did you delete it?
Because I didn't want anybody to see it.
I think I deleted his whole message, and that's why it popped up a whole new one.
He's asking you why you deleted it.
I don't remember.
Okay. All right.
I don't remember.
Okay. Anyway,
But if it was me, I would have kept it. I mean, I'm really.
Wow.
okay. Anyway, you testified yesterday to this jury that when you went to meet Rocky on November 6th, that you weren't.
I never went to go meet him.
You gotta let him finish the question.
You testified to this jury yesterday that when you went to
sorry,
go
y'all.
meet Rocky on November 6th, you weren't wanting to have a physical fight. Remember saying that to the jury?
Is that the day of the shooting?
Yes, sir. That's November 6th. What's that?
So, okay.
Okay.
But what was your question? Can you say it again?
You testified to this jury yesterday that on November 6th, when you were going to meet Rocky, you weren't wanting to have a physical fight with him, right?
I said in preliminary hearing, and I said yesterday, this is 3 years ago, I said it.
Oh, he remembers.
A fight is a fight. Like, I don't mind a fight, but I still want to fight the kid.
Mr. Efron, that's not, you're answering a question that he didn't ask you.
Okay.
Ask the question again.
Sure. See this jury here? You told this jury yesterday that on November 6th, when you were going to meet Rocky, you weren't wanting to have a physical fight with him. You recall saying that yesterday?
Yesterday, bro.
Yes.
No.
Good
No,
job.
No, but
Wow.
Well, at that point, you didn't think anyone was going to see your deleted messages, did you?
I really don't care, because it's not, what does that doesn't mean bring a gun.
Okay. That's your answer?
Can you pull it back up?
Oh,
Like, what do you mean?
Let's put it back up.
He thinks he's smart, man. You just need to answer the question and keep it moving. You're hurting yourself.
Threatening me.
Put it back up. Put it back up. Excuse me.
He's hurting himself. Oh, God.
Okay, I said you got all this fake animosity towards me. Laugh out loud, beat me up, because I'm saying I heard him tell Jabari he was gonna beat me up and do everything under the moon. So, okay,
And what's the line under it?
nigga, I wish you would.
With what?
I wish you would try to beat me up.
What do you say under that?
Give me a reason
The reason to do what?
to fight you or whatever. At this point,
Okay.
you gotta understand what it's leading up to. We're not cool. It's obviously not cool. Like, but I'm willing to go to him because he called me with his goons and link him and see what was going on, because I've said it many a times. We can easily talk this out. This ain't the first time me and Rocky had an altercation where it hasn't been talked out.
You told the jury yesterday you were going there to, quote, make things better.
I mean, yeah, like, anything can happen. Anything can happen. I'm not going into a fight.
Okay. Take it down. That morning also, I'm sorry, that day, November 6th, same day, were you agitated by anything else?
Judge, it's relevant. You mean,
I mean, can we appreciate how substantial that is? That Relli essentially, because of it, he's saying, based off of a hearsay conversation, a conversation we don't even know even happened, that ASAP Rocky said he was going to beat him up. Then Relli very stupidly texted him and said, beat me up. Oh, you want to go? Let's go. I'm ready to fight. Egging him on, saying, come on, hit me. Stupid.
about Mr. Mayor's or anything
He talks
else?
way too
He had
much.
another argument going on.
So was he upset about something else relating to Mr. Mayor?
No,
Is that the question?
Yes, yes.
Was anything else upsetting you on that day about?
No, I don't recall.
Rocky?
No, I don't remember. I don't recall. I don't remember.
You are, that just want to be clear on the rules, so I don't run afoul of it. Am I limiting that question to arguments he had only with
Thank you, Carmine.
Mr. Mayor's? Okay, fine. Now, you testified that on November 6th, 2021, you woke up to find the missed calls and text messages, right?
Correct.
You understood that Rocky was performing at a music festival
The next day,
called Complex On.
I only found out because it was the 6th. I seen them on the, I heard the phone call of them on the jet going to LA. That's the only way I found out.
Okay. And
And because he had all the rest of the ASAP members in his house. So when I'm looking on the Instagram, I'm seeing everybody at his house or some of the performers.
And according to you, just a day earlier, on November 5th, 2021, Rocky had asked Jabari to attend the festival, right?
Yeah, he did.
And after waking up at the Lowe's Hotel on November 6th, 2021, you finally called Rocky back.
Excuse me?
When you woke up, finally, on November 6th at the Lozo.
I'm gonna ask that the editorializing, so he's finally, et cetera, he kept out of the editorial minute.
After you woke up, I will do that.
Just-
After you woke up at the Lowe's Hotel on November 6, 2021, after missing all calls, right?
Correct.
You called Rocky back, correct?
I don't think so. I think I got a FaceTime call from him asking me where was I. Either it can be me calling him or I know it was a FaceTime call. Either way it goes, it was him looking for me.
So we preliminary hearing transcript on the road. November 23.
I don't believe that this one page, the impeachment.
Okay, let me look first, before you can read anything.
Sure.
Let me take a look.
12 to 15, Your Honor.
On what page?
I'm sorry, 41.
Go ahead. It's right here.
Okay, so here's what you testified to when we were here on the road. Question. When you initially woke up, you're saying the first thing you did was call him back. Answer, I do, yeah, because I had a bunch of missed calls. So in fact, you called Rocky back that night, correct?
When was that said? At preliminary hearing?
Yes, sir. A year, 3 months ago.
And when was the shooting?
Tell me, when was the shooting?
November 7th,
This is
something like that?
bad, man.
So what I'm saying in preliminary hearing is I don't really... So you say that question again?
When you woke up, you called Rocky back.
I mean, we can look through the text message. I don't want to guess. So you got you got my whole...
Stop, all right, okay, all right.
You're at 352 as to.
I don't want to hear from you, I don't want to hear anything now, I don't want any speaking objections. The jury has heard the question that was asked and the answer that was
I'm ready
given.
to go.
Go on to something else.
Rocky asked you where you're at, right? You
Stop taking my calls.
Yes, sir. And according to you, his voice sounded angry because he asked you where you at multiple times, right?
Like twice.
It's really embarrassing.
Is that why his voice sounded angry?
I mean, he only said it once, and then the second time it kind of sounded like more like you could tell somebody's not really like they agitated or something.
How many
What?
times did he ask you where you at? Once or twice?
I don't remember. Sure.
Well,
Probably twice.
probably twice.
Relli said, man, get me out of here.
November 23.
I'm getting cooked.
It's closer in time to November of 21 than January of 2025, right? 2023, November, is closer to November of 2021 than today, right?
I don't get what you're saying. It kind of confuses me.
Just answer the freaking question.
Yes.
I mean, I don't know.
Would your memory be better a year and a half, 3 months ago of the incident? Or would it
It's
be
not
better
that
today?
hard.
I mean, we're talking about timestamps and everything. It's going to get kind of faded away, but I can tell you exactly what happened that day.
Okay. My question is, did Rocky ask you where you at once or more than once?
On the phone?
Yeah.
One, I don't believe, I think twice. I'm not sure. It was a long time ago. It was in 21.
Did he raise his voice when he asked you?
He kind of really, I don't really remember. It was more so like slick, like where are you? Like kind of like where are you? No shit.
So it was kind of slick. That means he wasn't loud?
I don't remember. It was 2 years ago, sir.
Of course not.
Well, I'm going to read you, I guess, your testimony. Page 44 from the preliminary hearing.
Hold on,
I'm holding
44 with mine.
7. Actually, you know what? We're going to start 43, line 28, 44, line 8. For context.
Yeah, I promise you, he's not doing any interviews after this.
Main objection, not a prior inconsistent statement, a prior consistent statement.
Unless he wins that lawsuit.
Therefore, it's hearsay.
It's right here.
Okay. Question, this is you at your preliminary hearing.
Y'all are asking about a speaking objection. It's just what it says. You say objection 403, wasted time, because he's up there saying all this stuff. We've already went over through it and reviewed it, and the judge is like, wait, stop. Okay, just objection 403. I got it. That's all we need. That's basically what it is.
That was 2023 under oath, sir. Question, what was the volume of his voice, Your Honor? Rocky answer, it was like, you want me to say how it would sound? Question, sure. Witness. Oh, I'm sorry. Court asked, was it loud, soft, whisper? Witness. No, it wasn't loud. Okay. That was truthful testimony, correct?
Yeah, I just told you it wasn't loud. You don't gotta scream in the phone and make your point.
Mr. Tacopina is asking you, when you said that,
No, it wasn't loud. It wasn't
that's
loud.
not what he's asking you. He's asking you, when you testified that way, were you told the truth?
Yeah, yes.
When Rocky asked you where you were at, you lied to him and told him you were at the W Hotel when you actually at the Lowe's Hotel, correct?
Yeah, that's correct.
And during the preliminary hearing back in November 23, you asked, why didn't you tell Rocky you were at the Lowe's Hotel? And you testified that something about Rocky's voice told you not to give your original location. Is that accurate?
Yeah, that's correct.
You were interviewed by detectives almost 2 years earlier, sir. 2 years before the preliminary hearing, 1 month after the incident, on December 17th, 2021. Okay? During that interview on December 17th, 2021, you told Detective Manafee and Detective Flores that the reason you told Rocky you were staying at the W Hotel was because you just woke up and didn't know the name of your hotel. You remember saying that?
Nope.
1 month after the incident.
Can you say that again?
Sure. Only 1 month after the incident, when you were interviewed by Detective Manafee and Detective Flores, you know Detective Flores, right? Remember that?
Okay.
You told him the reason you told Rocky you were staying at the W Hotel was because you just woke up and didn't know the name of your hotel, right?
Shout out to ASAP Telly.
Well, almost a year later, in November 14th of 2022, you were interviewed by a deputy district attorney named Fred Engel from the district attorney's office. You remember Mr. Engel?
Never been him.
Okay. Well, do you remember speaking to someone from the district attorney's office back in 2022?
I don't recall.
You told him in a phone interview with anyone from the DA's
I
office?
spoke to a lot of people.
Okay. From the DA's office?
I mean, all around about this.
During that interview, you were asked again why you told Rocky you were at the W Hotel when you were staying at a different hotel. And this time you answered, because I wanted to make it look like I was at a nicer hotel. That's the only reason. Why, to be honest? Remember saying that?
It was numerous things, because when he said that, it was that and because I didn't want to give him my location.
So it was numerous things. It was one, you wanted to pretend
Now,
a nicer hotel.
It's not pretending, bro. You obviously see the text messages. Like,
Bruh.
you don't gotta, like, pretend.
Shout out to bro Joe.
Sure, John.
All right, folks, we'll take a break till 3:15.
Oh man. We're gonna take a super quick break too and read some of these super chats. This guy. What is his problem, man? And shout out to ASAP Telly in the chat. He said hit the like button and I send everyone some of my lawsuit money. All right, I'm in there. I hit the like button too. Oh my gosh. Shout out to Carmaine. He just became a new member. Welcome to the member side, Carmaine. Appreciate you joining us over here. We got Samantha Crumbly in here with the 199. Says this guy can't keep his lies straight. He is all over the place. And the problem is he already said so much on the stand during the preliminary hearings. He should have been prepped. Should have been like, man, listen, when this comes up, you said it. Got to stick with what you said. Or give an explanation at least, but don't say, oh man, I didn't say that. And then you actually did say it. Come on, bro. We got Carmaine in here also with the 2 bombs. Says, dude talk too much. He's going to talk his way into perjury and out of $30 million. It'd be like that, man. Global MPG small business supply chain Consultants in here became a new member as well. Welcome to the member side. We've got M in the building as well. Says, ladies, may we never come across a liar like Relli. Yeah, and I said this earlier. You keep your eyes open. If you see something that doesn't make sense, it's going to be pretty easy to spot somebody like this because he's up there going wild. We got Renee in here. Just dropped the $2.99 as well. Thank you so much, Renee. Just showing love. I appreciate it. And then we've got Carmaine in here again. Say he promised his girl a bag. Now he's screwed. Oh my gosh. Oh, it's tough out here, man. You know everything he says, every word he says on the stand. Every time Joe gets aggressive, he's thinking, golly, my civil suit though. Oh, I mean, his heart, no wonder he's sweating. 30 million. How would y'all feel if you had to go on the stand, someone told you, hey, you have the chance at getting $30 million, at getting awarded $30 million. All right. It's yours. But first, you have to get on a stand and tell your story to one of the best attorneys in the country, arguably represented at the time, former president, now president. It's represented several other people. And you've got to sit there and tell your story. And if you mess up, you could lose out on that $30 million. Hey, I might be sweating too, y'all. I might be sweating too. So we got to give this man some grace. He is a human. Also, my guy, Mr. Brown up in here with the 5 bomb said, Classy Beats, leave your friends on the porch. Especially ASAP Ashy. Yeah. No, I'm good, man. I'm not even worried about it. I stay inside, so they do whatever they need to do. Let's skip through this break, and then court should be live here in the next 20 minutes or so. So we're going to play the last 20 minutes of yesterday's rough cross-examination. Here we go. Yeah, I might be up there sweating too. I'm not going to lie.
W Hotel. And obviously you weren't scared of Rocky.
No.
That's a double negative, just so it's clear. I need to be asked. Were you scared of Rocky? Were you scared of Rocky? No.
I didn't know.
Lucky if he gets $30.
I was like, I'm not scared. I'm gonna be scared of.
And you understand that Rocky's not a difficult person to talk to face to face.
Huh?
You understand that Rocky is not a difficult person to talk to face, correct?
Not he is.
He is?
Yeah.
He's a difficult
Shout out to
person
Poland
talk
in
to.
the building.
Is that yes?
Yes.
One second, please, Sean.
Dang.
Back to the preliminary hearing under oath testimony from November 2023, page 47.
Appreciate you, unofficial.
2, page 48, line 1.
Fair game.
Okay,
Dang, Coco.
so I read the question. I'll read the question first. Question.
That's
From what you
crazy.
were describing, were you expecting to have a difficult conversation with him? Rocky, your answer, no. Rocky is not a difficult person to talk to once you face to face.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, exactly.
That was not the question you asked. Face to face is different because you're having a real conversation opposed to text. I'm thinking you mean in like every form.
So my exact question just a minute ago, was, you understand that Rocky is not a difficult person to talk to face. You said, yeah, he is.
Oh, you said face to face?
I did. Okay, all right.
Well, it all depends on the context. Like, nobody.
Relli, just stop it,
And wait,
man.
you agree that Rocky is not a violent person, right?
I don't know that.
You don't know that?
I don't know.
Okay.
There is relevant as to time.
Well,
And give, Your Honor, stop. The objection as to Vegas time is sustained. Your Honor, very important point.
I just want to give counsel a heads up.
No speaking objections.
Your Honor,
No speaking objections. It's sustained as to the time, as to Vegas time.
Your Honor,
No.
Your Honor, I think the court's
No.
going to want me to approach on this. The court, I think it's going to.
He said no speaking objections. He's still speaking.
Mr. Tacopina first. Quietly.
All right, let's skip ahead here. There we go. We're back.
let's go like this. You agree, you weigh, back in 2021 November, you weigh about 205 pounds, right? Back then?
He doesn't remember.
Yeah, probably, I don't know.
Okay. You're 6'3"?
Correct.
Okay. Rocky's about 5'9", 5'10".
I don't know.
You offer up a simulation. I don't know who told you you offer up a simulation.
Okay. You're significantly, physically much larger than Rocky. You agree to that, right?
No.
You wouldn't agree to that? You're not much larger than Rocky.
Question was significantly and now it's larger.
Significantly is big.
Okay. In terms of physical size, are you bigger than Rocky?
I mean, clearly.
Okay. Now, when you went to meet Rocky, you didn't just walk to the W Hotel, right? You jogged there.
Yeah, John. Because Elijah, I ain't gonna lie.
Because what?
Elijah was calling me,
Okay.
asking like where I was at.
And
Armpits raining.
as you were quickly heading to Rocky and the W Hotel, you thought, to use your words, if there was going to be an
That's crazy.
altercation, there would be a bit of roughing. You said that, right?
If there was an altercation, yeah, but that's regular fight.
Okay. And you thought maybe you'd have a fight with Rocky on the way to that W Hotel, right?
I did.
Okay. And you thought because...
But what's your definition of fight? Because I was like what I said, I was thinking argument. Like, you're not going to get to a fight without arguing first. So I'm thinking it can easily be de-escalated or whatever. But you go going.
And you thought because, according to you, fights what men do if they're angry, right?
Say what now?
Sure. According to you, you thought a fight is what men do if they're angry, right? Did you say that?
I'm not going to recall.
You don't know what?
Say that again? If men get what?
According to you, you ever recall testifying that, according to you, when men are angry, they fight?
Yeah, that's, I mean,
And of course, you were angry with Rocky on November 6, 2021, right?
no, I wasn't angry at him.
You weren't angry?
Is that no?
No.
So, were you upset with him or pissed at him?
No.
No. Okay. You are, at this point, I would like...
But what about what? You're not making it clear.
You are at this point...
Wait, are you referring to before the shooting or after?
Right. On November 6th, as you go to meet Rocky, you were angry at him. We saw your text messages
Oh, yeah.
about something else. Sorry, what did you say?
Can you restate the question because
Sure.
I'm trying to make it
On November 6, 2021, as you go to meet Rocky, you were upset with him or pissed at him, right?
Yes.
I don't recall.
Okay. You are there, let me speak to Mr. Gordon.
Come on, Relli. Just tell the truth, man. Just tell the truth. You already said it. I said bring Woody back. Jeez.
It's not.
This is what you told ADA, or Deputy District Attorney, I should say, Engel in a phone interview on
I
November
got a
14th,
phone interview.
2022. Okay, you have stipulation on that. That's the right date.
Is it after the incident?
In November 2022 is after the incident, yes, sir. I mean, you had to be pissed at him a little this is the district attorney, by the way, speaking. You have to be pissed at him a bit though. I mean, he's out there talking to other people and calling you a bitch. Your answer, wait, what do you mean? Physical with him? Answer, no. I said you had to be not physical. I didn't say physical. I meant you had to be upset with him or pissed at him. Your answer, oh yeah. Recall giving that answer? Your interview with the district attorney's office?
And that was the day. I don't. When was the text produced?
Is the stipulation that was the question? Those are the questions they asked. And those
Yes.
are the answers given?
Yes, and that just so it's clear, that this is.
So it happened, Relli. Can't deny it.
November 14, 2022.
With Deputy District Attorney Frederick Engels.
Yes,
That's right.
Deputy
Angle.
Engels.
Was I mad? Was I mad at him? Can you repeat the question?
Hold on a second. I have a stipulation I heard accurately threatened bond.
I think everybody agrees that
Okay.
that was the question. Those are the questions they asked. That was the answers given. Those are the answers given.
Now again, you've already testified and read from the transcript again. That as you were heading to Rocky, you believed he hadn't paid for those funeral expenses for ASAP Josh. Right? You went through that already, right? Is that right?
I didn't care. That was weeks prior that I wrote him that. It's two different situations. You're trying to mix it up. Jabari and Josh is way different. You gotta go back to Josh's text. I was 3 weeks prior to me getting that phone call. So I just mentioned Josh. I never combined them together. Everybody wanted to combine these two together. I don't know what that man is thinking within 3 weeks.
Of course he doesn't know.
Okay. So on that same interview with the district attorney Engel in November of 2022, you said, talking about Josh's overdose, and it was a big thing where Rocky said he was going to pay for Josh, body to get flown to New York. It never happened. So, and I'll start becoming successful. So I wrote him, and I just wrote him like, yo, bro, that's mad F up like this, that, and the third. Like I got myself out of mad situations. So I'm just like venting to him, nothing bad, nothing like threatening, nothing, you get what I'm saying? So basically I'm just like cutting ties, like it's smoke and mirrors, you get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Okay. Well, I'm just reading your transcript. I'm not asking if you get what I'm saying. So, you continue. Engel, I'm sorry, the Engel. Rocky essentially says he's going to pay for the transport of the body you get flown back to New York. It doesn't happen. You answer, right, it didn't happen. So that's a year later. According to you, still didn't think it happened, right?
Your Honor, relevance?
Yeah, like what are we talking about? What are we talking
Well, that's when he went there.
I said overruled, so it's a fair question.
Sorry, go ahead. Go ahead, sir. On November 6, 2021, you still didn't think Rocky had paid for the correct?
Yes.
I don't recall. I don't know how that's relevant.
He just read it, man.
Over there, so I'm just asking you.
Okay. I don't recall.
Well, you just heard the stipulation I heard accurately from the
Yeah, but that does not have nothing to do with the case.
We already stipulated.
Okay.
So yes, you were asking.
It's not for you to decide,
That was
man.
1 year later. Just a few weeks earlier, I'm going to remind you of something. A few weeks earlier, on October 16, 2021, you saw the text where you text, "Hi, Y. If Rocky don't do this shit for this boy funeral, I'm going to beat that N-word up." You remember that text, right?
You know, that was asked and answered.
Overruled.
You remember that text, right?
I don't recall.
You don't recall that text that we put up here?
Like, sir,
Okay.
has nothing to do with the case. I'm so confused what's going on.
Wow.
Take a look. You recall it now?
I don't recall.
Take a look.
I see it. You ain't got
You can read that?
I can see it.
What's the last line say? Oh, no. You were looking over here.
I've seen this already.
I know you have.
He said he was gonna beat him up.
Okay. So as you're heading now, let's get
This is so bad. If this man threatened Rocky before and he was carrying a gun, I don't see these charges sticking. Up until this point, I was like, but he still had the gun. He still had the gun. Now you're saying Relli was threatening him and said he was going to beat him up, regardless of if Rocky went to meet him or not. Rocky could have been there to meet him to talk, but he had a gun because this is a person who said that he was going to beat him up. Yo, he knows, man. Relli knows he messed up.
What's the
That's
last
why
time
he's
I said?
tripping.
Oh, no. You were looking over here.
I've seen this already.
I know you have. Okay, so as you're heading, now let's get to the hotel. As you're heading to the W Hotel in Rocky at 10:08 p.m., you sent him a message saying you were in front of Trader Joe's. We saw that, right?
Yes.
And at that time you sent that message, you were actually still on your way. I think you testified too, right? You were walking down Argyle Avenue, and that's when you encountered Rocky.
I don't know when that text message. Wait, say it again, please.
You were on the way to Trader Joe's, and you were on the way to Trader Joe's, you sent him that message.
And I sent them that message because the W is right next to Trader Joe's. And yeah.
But you eventually encountered Rocky as you were walking down.
Garbage, man.
Right?
Yeah, correct.
And even before the events depicted on the video, as you approached, there were words you said between you and Rocky from as far as 40 feet away from one another, right?
What?
As you approached Rocky, there were words you said.
I didn't say nothing. He said something to me, but okay.
What did he say?
He said, "What's up now, pussy?"
Okay. And that was from 40 feet away, he told Detective Mannery, right?
I can't recall like what the. I know when I heard him, I seen him.
How far away was he?
I can't really recall right now.
And according to you, at the time, Rocky was just standing at a building when you approached him, right?
No, I said I heard him. I heard him, and then he started like he was walking. I heard him.
That's a good question, which is, according to you, when you told Detective Flores, Rocky was just standing at a building when you finally approached him, correct?
No, I never said that.
You never said it to Detective Flores?
I don't recall.
Okay, you don't recall. And even though you claim Rocky made this remark to you as you guys were coming towards each other, you didn't turn around and leave when he said that, right?
Say what?
Okay. Even though Rocky...
When he said whatever he said, I didn't turn around and leave.
Right, that's my question.
No, hold on.
You continued to approach him, right?
I mean, what's wrong with that?
I just asked you if you continued to
Yeah,
approach him.
yeah, I did.
Okay. And you've seen on the video, you showed the initial encounter with Rocky outside that parking garage, right?
Correct.
Okay. And it's your testimony he grabbed you first
Yes, it is.
with his right hand, you said?
He grabbed me with his right?
Yeah.
No, I don't know. I just know I slipped on my left. I know I just had my left up and I'm right.
Correct, the witness has extended his left hand outward, Your Honor.
Well, which hand did Rocky grab you with first?
I mean, we got to go back to the video if you want
Here
to
we
play
go.
it. We can play it 100 times.
Okay. So it's your testimony that the first person seen moving hand on that video is Rocky.
I mean, we can play it back.
Okay. As you sit here, you have an independent recollection from watching that video. Who's the first person on that video to move their hand?
Your Honor, is the question, does he have a recollection from watching the video?
That was the question.
No, he said, who's the video?
Do you remember?
Who's in the video?
Put yourself at the scene, you put yourself in the parking lot? All right.
No, it's not the parking lot. It's the parking garage.
All right, parking garage. Can you put yourself in there in your mind's eye?
I don't want to lie and say.
I know that, I know. Can you put yourself in your mind's eye there?
Say
Nope.
the question again?
Sure. As you're sitting here now, I was actually referring to his recollection of the video because it's a long time ago, like you said. You just saw the video yesterday, right?
Team video a lot.
A lot. Do you recall, as you're sitting here testifying, from the video, whose hand moves first, yours or Rocky's?
Your Honor, questions about the video are relevant. It's a piece of evidence for the jury to evaluate.
Yes.
Oh, yes, sir?
Yes, sir.
I mean, can we play it?
Sure. We're teed up ready to go, so we'll mark it. It's the same video, but we'll mark it as the video on.
Same video?
And yes, the garage.
I showed his M's and Mary. Alex, was there an M?
I believe it's M. I've got the next M, Your Honor.
Do you have an, is
I
it
do
next
not-
one M as in Mary or N as in Noah?
I do not have an M as a Mary.
Okay, next one is M as in Mary.
Okay. So we will now, sir, play that video for you, that portion of it. I want you to look at the video and watch it. and tell me whose hand you see moving first.
He's gonna say he don't recall.
I mean, you can't see Rocky. I'm blocking. Like, play it again?
Sure.
It's kind of blurry on here. Let's see, go. Play it?
Yeah, sure.
Play it. You gotta play it again, but it's hard to say. I know I didn't put my hands on him. So I know that for a fact.
Here's my
So-
question, Seth. Let me just make sure what you're saying.
Court starts in about 5 minutes, y'all.
Which is the evidence that this jury's looking at.
Whatever you want to try to do.
What's that say?
Say whatever you want to try to do.
Whatever you want to try to do.
Okay. According to this video that you just looked at, according to the video, the only video we have, whose hand moves first? Is my question. You want to
I
see
mean, I
that?
can't see the other person. You're saying who here moves first. We have to see both parties.
According to the video, which is the
All right, he's answered, he can't tell. That's another question.
Okay. You want to see it again?
I can't tell.
You testified that. Well, let me ask you this question. Do you see Rocky's right hand coming up after
Play it again.
your left hand is up? Go ahead.
What are we looking
Take a
at?
look. Take a look. There you go.
Wait, play back.
Okay.
Come on, Relli. It's not that difficult.
He's grabbing me. You see him literally grabbing my arm, bro.
Okay.
Like, you see him tugging at me.
Okay. Is he coming at you here or are you
Play
playing
back. Play back.
Play back.
Because I just seen it.
Okay.
He's tugging at my arm.
He could see that, but he couldn't see anything.
My other arm is down and I'm a righty. And I'm so big. If I wanted to fight this man, and I'm getting touched, don't you think I'm gonna protect myself?
Where are your hands right now?
We're both grabbing each other at this point. Look, a second ago when my hand was down, I'm a righty. I tried to stop him with my left.
Indicating right hand down, left hand up.
I'm saying the same thing.
Okay. Now, what's going on there?
Explain that one more time. You want people to see it.
No more. Just keep on going.
You're not in charge, Relli.
You can give what your version is. Mr. Lewin or Mr. Sloman can give theirs. The jury will make the final determination. So
Just
don't replay it.
Thank you to everybody who liked the video,
Slow
too.
forward another few seconds. All right. Just look at that. Right there. You're pulling him back. He's not pushing you, correct?
Excuse me?
Sure. The part of the video you just saw is you pulling Rocky back, correct? He's not pushing you forward, right?
Come on, Relli.
Sure.
Don't indicate where you're going.
He's clearly pushing me.
Okay. Hold on.
Counsel for the record, you don't have to go back.
And I don't, it's too many grabbing each other at this point. He initiated it.
Hold on, Sheriff, hold on. Stop. The record's got to show, he is showing him, and looks like between
Just give me the
12,
seconds.
14 seconds into the video.
A little bit before 14 seconds. I agree with John. 12
12 to
seconds.
14 seconds.
Yep.
Between 12 and 14 seconds.
Okay. So it's your testimony that you are not trying to pull Rocky back.
Let me see.
Sure.
Should I pull it back?
I'm asking you, sir.
I don't recall. I don't know what I'm answering right now.
He said he don't recall.
Here's the question. In that video, on this street on that night, November 6, 2021, are you pulling Rocky back?
I don't recall.
You don't recall. I'm going to read your preliminary hearing transcript from November 2023.
Page 9.
Yep, trying to get it wrong. Page 63 on 22-29.
You ashamed to be a lefty today?
Hold on. Take it. Line.
22-25.
Okay.
Question to you. And did he do anything besides just grab the collar? Your answer. I mean, he was yanking it, and I tried, pulling him back, You told me that answer on the road? That was your move, that's fine.
Wait, what did you say again?
Stipulate, yes.
All right. The question that was just read from the preliminary hearing transcript, and the answer given by Mr. Efron, that's what is reflected in the transcript. We are stipulating that.
Okay. So,
They stipulated that, so
now
there
it's
they go.
your story that during this initial encounter that we just observed, Rocky pressed the gun against your stomach. Correct?
Yes, correct.
He also pressed
He didn't touch my stomach, but he pointed out at me. Nothing physically touched me. He pointed it at me.
Okay, so it didn't physically touch your stomach.
No, he didn't touch my stomach.
So that word, if it didn't physically touch your stomach,
It was in between.
let me finish. If it didn't physically touch your stomach, like you just said, you wouldn't have felt the barrel of the gun against your stomach, right?
I don't know what I was feeling. Everything happened fast.
I don't understand.
Fast.
Right. But you just told the jury, nothing physically touched your stomach. The gun did not physically touch you, right?
I don't recall, sir.
Okay. Did you not testify that you felt the barrel of the gun touching your stomach previously?
I don't recall.
Okay. I'll read.
Yeah, like, you gotta read, but I don't know.
No, I've been doing that. I'll do it again.
Yeah, I saw that many
63,
Perkins.
Lunch 22. No, sorry. 21. Sorry, that's the Engel interview on November of 2022. Transcript is page 18, 178. We type in battle. The relevant portion. He's like Elijah, and 12 he's off to the side. Elijah's put it away. No. He's literally, I'm feeling the barrel of the gun in my stomach. Like,
Lie.
do you recall saying that to the district attorney in 2022?
Say it again? Like Elijah and...
This is the relevant portion.
Wait, hold on, sir. What was this, a phone call or...
Phone interview with the district attorney's office in 2022. Do you recall saying, I'm feeling the barrel of the gun in my stomach?
I'm feeling the barrel of the gun in my stomach. I don't recall.
Okay.
I just want to be clear, is the question whether you recall saying it, or is the question whether in fact, I believe the question was, does he recall saying it?
Correct.
Okay.
Because initially today he said nothing touched. So that was my question. Thank you, Ron. Thank you. You also told detectives that in that instance that we saw in this video, not only did he put the gun to your stomach, but he also put the gun to your head. Right?
No, he didn't put no actual pistol. It didn't never touch me, but he pointed it. He pointed it to my stomach, and I said that she's trying to trip me up. He pointed it to me, to my head and my stomach, and he said he's gonna kill me.
Okay. Now, this FYI, I just read your words from the recorded conversation where you said you felt the barrel. I'm not trying to trip you up. I'm asking you if you recall.
If I'm next to him in 2 seconds, a gun can easily touch you, do anything. I don't know. But a gun was pulled on me. It was pointed at me, and it was fired later.
So it was now pointed to your stomach and also to your head, right?
I'm going to object to the word now, it's argumentative.
According to you today, according to your testimony, the gun was pointed at your stomach and at your head, correct?
It was pointed at me, Mr. Takapino.
ASAP Cap.
At your stomach and at your head, right?
It was pointed at me.
Where, sir?
At my stomach and my head.
Anywhere else?
I don't recall. I don't remember.
Didn't you also tell the detectives that the gun was also pointed in the third place, your chest as well?
If he's pointed to my body, my chest, bro, all this is the same. All of this is the same to me.
So
He's
the
pointing,
stomach-
he pulled the gun out, he pointed it at me, he said, I'm gonna kill you, boom, boom, and
They're
had me
not live
quick.
yet, y'all.
Pointed it. That's it.
For the record, Your Honor, when the witness said it's all the same, he made a finger as a gun, he pointed it at his stomach and his chest, indicating the stomach and the chest are all the same. Is that the court see that as well, Your Honor?
Sure.
Yes, I did.
So when you're describing the chest and the stomach, it's the same to you, correct?
It's not the same, but he's pointing it at me. Which way you put it, the gun's pointing at me.
And you testified that he also said, I'll kill you right now, right?
Yeah.
First of all, do you remember those words? Specifically, you remember those words, sir?
I mean, he's screaming it. He's saying, like, I'll kill you.
Did he say those words, I'll kill you?
Yes.
You're sure?
Yes.
Okay. In fact, when you spoke to the district attorney only 1 year later, in November of 2022, on tape, what you said was, you don't remember what he said because it was so long ago. Isn't that true?
I mean, that's pretty much a tactic you had since day one, drag it out. But if I'm refreshed, I can remember. It's been 3 years. If he was innocent, he would be home a long time ago.
I'm sorry.
I mean, if I don't know.
All right, there's no question.
But 3 years.
Yikes.
It's going on for 3
No,
years.
stop. Just wait till he asks me a question.
So
Why don't you ask,
that's a fair question, I think. I can
no,
get-
I know that, but we're almost 4 o'clock, so go ahead and finish the topic, and then we're gonna take a break. Recess.
Here's the question. You swore to this jury that Rocky said to you exact words, "I'll kill you right now." Not that something like it. You remember those words you told the jury.
Yeah, that's exactly what he said.
That's exactly what he said.
Yeah, I remember.
1 year after this incident, sir. 1 year after. Not 3.5 years later, like it is now. 1 year after, you had a taped interview with the district attorney's office. And what you said to them was, and then Rocky, like, he's saying something I don't really remember because it was just like a long time ago, so I don't really remember what he was saying.
Because I'm getting tired of talking to everybody, bro. Nothing was happening. It took them 9 months to even pursue the case.
Aw.
So you didn't give me the honest
Poor
answer.
guy.
It's not honest. I'm just tired.
Stop, Mr. Efron.
I'm going to read from that transcript. Your Honor.
It's a stipulation that those questions were asked and those answers were given when Mr. Efron was in. Yeah.
He tied.
Okay,
All right, so why don't we just take a break now? Since
sure.
2 minutes, well, it's 4 o'clock. All right, we're going to resume folks tomorrow at 10:30. Please keep an open mind.
Oh boy. I'm tired, boss. Carmaine said, I'm tired, boss. You up here cooking me. I haven't been cooked like this since I don't know when. Oh man. Every time he doesn't answer a question, says I don't recall, there's just another 10K flying out the window. What do y'all think is going to happen in this case of ASAP Relli, or Mr. Efron, we should say? What is going to happen to him moving forward? What's going to happen to his civil case? Because once he's off the stand, he's going to move forward and fight that. He's represented by an amazing attorney. I don't know how, again, I'm not a lawyer, how his testimony here will apply, if at all, to the civil case. But it'll be interesting to see how that plays out moving forward. Let's go over here and see. And we ended right on time because we might be able to see what's going on with Law and Crime. Are they live yet? Is there any court feed? No. So we do not have court yet. Y'all are saying Camille should drop him? Oh man, don't do that. Let me read some more of these super chats. Let me see. Where did I leave off? I think the last one we had was, Carmaine asked a great question with the 5 bomb. He said, Classy, what do you think the jurors' perception of Relli is after Cross? I mentioned it in the chat. I think they feel like if I were on the jury, well, I can't say that because I'm super biased right now. I've seen too much. But thinking of it as someone who's looking at his testimony at face value, what they're seeing is someone who's very confused. And the problem with cross-examination is a lot of what you said, a lot of what you did is going to be compared to the cakewalk you had being questioned by the prosecution in the testimony that you gave before cross-examination. So they're seeing him say, oh, well, I didn't have any beef with ASAP Rocky. We were cool. There was no animosity there. Then Joe brings up the text messages that show clearly there was. Then you have him saying, I wasn't afraid of ASAP Rocky. I didn't have a reason to be afraid of him. You have him changing up what he said, not being able to recall. It just can't look good to the jury because the main factor of this is the fact that ASAP Rocky had the gun and it seemingly for no reason, right? And that's how Relli wants to paint this. But if we go back and we look and said that Relli started this and had this issue with Rocky because of how he felt about how he handled the funeral arrangements and everything like that, then it's going to paint Rocky in a different light. And I think the defense did a good job of showing that not only his inconsistencies on the stand itself, but his inconsistencies with how he was living his life, his relationship with Rocky. And it looks really petty, man. It's weird to watch and sad to see, to be honest. Thank you for the super chat, man. We also have Samantha Crumbly up in here. She says, my song request for tonight will be I Don't Recall. Shout out to Lil Woody. We might have to play that tonight. Les Cleaver with the 5 bomb says, my song request tonight will be I don't understand the question you're asking. Oh, it's been one of those days. And then we got Amy in here with the super sticker saying she's ready for some cake. Okay, Amy. Is it that time already? I'm ready for this trial to get started because it looks like they haven't got the cameras ready for Law and Crime yet. So I'm going to double check and make sure that we're not live. Yeah, it looks like we still have a little bit of delay. And I actually need to update my title because now we're getting into day 5. And also, thank you to everybody who liked the video. It looks like we have over 100% of you have liked the video. Oh my gosh. Thank you so much, y'all. I appreciate it. It really does help the show continue to grow. So thank y'all for liking the video. Let me update this headline because we are now getting into day 5 with our guy ASAP Relli. So we'll see what he's talking about in a minute. Let me see. There was a couple other things I wanted to point out too. Libby22 SC girl said ASAP no pay. Oh man. This is why they left him behind. Evil spirit. Yeah, and it's a tough place to be in because you have somebody you're close with, you built this organization with, and you start to succeed. Jealousy's always going to follow in that case. They're not doing what you're doing. This man made all the money, got the record deals, had a great music career, built some great relationships, has a wife that's super successful, one of the greatest artists of arguably our generation, has a great family, and then you pocket watching this guy. It's tough, man. Miss 86 said he's done. ASAP Cap. Oh no, isn't winning any money. Y'all don't think so? You say not guilty? I want to ask y'all a question. Let me put a poll in the chat and find out from y'all. Let me see. So, will Relli's testimony affect his civil lawsuit? And some of the attorneys that we have in the chat, I know Kel Bell was in here earlier. I would love to know what y'all think about that. Let's go ahead and get into court. Oh gosh. This man loves his black on black. This is today, y'all. We are officially live. ASAP Relli. Oh my gosh. His official position was pocket watcher, knucklehead.
All right, this is defense Anna. This is defense Anna and Mary.
That's not.
Anna said, I can't believe he came back.
What I'm asking you specifically to focus on is at the end of this, when you see that you described that as Rocky having it, go on and you say he's putting it away when you see 2 people walking by. You know what I'm saying that?
No.
Okay, take a look at the video. Okay.
It's gonna be a long day for Relli.
See those 2 sets of lights there?
Yeah.
Okay. And you put the set away, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Yes. And after that happened, Rocky turned around and walked away, right?
I think so, yeah.
Okay.
ASAP
And
black on black
after
crime.
that, everything, use your words, everything is about to be over at that point, right?
I mean, right after
My side hurt.
we told you about putting the knife away, so it wasn't really everything happened fast.
Yeah, before you get to that part, let me just ask you this one. When you see Rocky put that away and start walking away, you said everything is about to be over at that point, right? Before you see anything else.
Yeah, correct.
Okay. And after Rocky turned and walked away, and everything was about to be over, the altercation had ended, despite Rocky having displayed what you said was a gun, you didn't run away from him, right?
Clearly not.
Well, hold on. You didn't run away, or that's not right?
No, I didn't run away.
No, he said clearly not.
Yeah, clearly not.
Well, clearly not right, or clearly that he didn't run away? Because you said,
I
you
didn't
asked
run
the
away.
question, then you said, is that right?
He don't recall.
Okay. To the contrary, you actually, at one point, told Rocky to shoot the gun, right?
That was before. I was like, if you brought a gun, shoot it.
Okay. In any event, you started following Rocky, Hills, and 12 as they started walking down Argyle Avenue to Selma.
Negative.
Negative.
No.
Okay.
I told you I was talking to Jamel.
Yeah, he got his head down, man. Pick your head up. You just got here. Come on, bro.
Which exhibit is this?
This is People's One. Your arm.
Number one?
Yeah, one. We make it straight. Okay. So, Selma's here, correct?
Yeah. Yes.
Where was the parking lot location on this map?
Point, can you
Initial.
point out on the exhibit that's behind you?
Wait, when he first pulled out?
Yes.
That's in the parking garage. So that would be. Is this the W right here?
Hold on, we'll have.
Can you put the other one up?
Here you go. It's right here on Argyle, right here. That's the prosecutor's finger before. So see where I just put that pen?
Okay, can you put the one of the visual picture up?
Sure. This one?
That's People's 2, Your Honor.
Yeah.
There's two.
Okay, what am I looking at?
The parking garage over there.
Yeah, park. This is where the shooting happened?
Right, go around the block.
Right here. So it's right here. Yeah.
So now I'm going to put the map back up. So, right here is on Argyle Avenue, where the parking lot was.
Okay.
And this is the route you took.
He don't recall.
Right?
Yeah, shoot that.
Yes. Okay.
No, he's looking like he just wants that 30 M's and go home.
Now, I asked you before, as Rocky, Bills, and Trolley started walking away down Argyle, heading towards Selma, did you follow them? And what was your answer, sir?
I told you I was talking to 12E because I seen him with a knife. But yes, I walked down the block with him.
Behind him, you were following, right?
I was following him. I was walking with Ills. 12E was right there and Rocky was in front.
Indicating that the two other individuals, the last two that you said, were in front of the position that needed to see that in hospital record.
Okay. So, you said that eventually you saw 12E with a pocket knife?
I seen him putting away a pocket knife. I didn't kneel him down, like putting it away.
All right. So as the three of them are walking up Argyle to Selma, and you're walking with him, you started to use your words, talking shit to them, right?
I just started talking, expressing my feelings for what just happened and overall.
Okay. Let's. You know, I asked you a second ago, I was looking for your preliminary hearing testimony on I asked you before, when the three of them, Bill, Trophy, and Rocky, started walking away down Argyle toward Selma, you followed them, and you said incorrect, right?
I don't recall. I don't.
Just a second.
When was this? What are you talking about? Because you tripped like.
Question and answer we had just like
Come on, man.
last 2 minutes.
I don't understand.
I'm going to ask it again. I'll ask it again. When Trelby, Bills, and Rocky started walking down Argyle to Selma, away from you, you followed them, correct?
I think the word follow
Yeah.
has multiple interpretations.
Hold on.
Speaking objection again.
They,
Stop the speaking objections. Advise to everyone. What is the objection?
objection they,
Sustained.
Well, let me read you from your preliminary hearing testimony.
One line.
156, Your Honor.
Hold on.
Yeah, of course. Wait, 156, line 3 to line 5. It's only 2 lines.
Okay.
Okay. This is you under oath in November 2023. Question. They started walking eastbound on Argyle to Selma, and you followed them, correct? Answered by you.
Yeah, sure.
Answered by you, yes.
Yes.
Yes? We're a yes now? Okay. See? You think that long?
You're trying to make it sound like something else.
Actually, argumentative. We talked about the.
Withdrawn. Withdrawn. You're right. Absolutely. Okay. So, now at one point, as you were following them, I think you testified on your direct, you don't really remember what you said to 12 Hills. Is that right?
Which one was this? Which they
Which day?
repeat the question first.
Okay, let's focus on November 6th, 2021. Okay, after the initial incident at the parking lot. Okay, with that?
Keep going.
Okay. When you're following Rocky, 12 Hills down Argyle to Selma, you said words to Hills and 12. Do you remember specifically what you said to them?
I think I said something about 12 is not where he's supposed to be, and it was just like a crackhead or something like that. Or like he's on, I don't know what I was saying.
Mike.
There was a lot of stuff I was saying. I mentioned a lot of other people's names, like a lot of stuff. It was like a block and a half. We were walking. I'm just talking. You know, a lot of stuff.
What you said to Hills was that he was a crackhead, right?
Okay.
And what you said to 12 was that he lives in the projects, right?
I think so.
And you're walking with them as you said that. They could hear you, correct?
Yeah.
Okay. And as you were saying these things, you weren't like speaking softly. You were yelling at them, right?
I mean, I'm just talking. I'm just verbally expressing my feelings. I just had a gun pulled on me.
Was your voice elevated or were you yelling when you said that to them?
I don't remember.
You don't remember.
Oh. Page 70, line 6 to 18.
Six,
70, page 70, line 16 to 18. 16 to 18. I think I said 6, well, you're right.
Your game?
Question by you, question by me. At the preliminary hearing when we were on the road in 2023.
Here we go
Was your voice
again.
elevated or were you yelling this stuff? Answer, yeah, yes. Okay. So, you went all the way from that parking lot on Argyle, that on People's Exhibit 1, to the corner of Argyle and Selma. You made a right following them to East Del Mar. And you went to that corner of East Del Mar and Selma with them, right?
Correct.
All right. And your testimony was that you were asked on direct testimony by the prosecutor that you never saw Rocky carry a gun before, correct?
Yes. You said that like 2 days ago.
Did I ever? When was it?
Oh my God.
Oh,
It was like 2 days ago. You didn't say that much, man. Come on. I'm gonna stop yelling, y'all. I apologize.
This is your trial testimony from
Yeah, but it's
2 days ago.
It's like 2 days ago.
Page 233. You don't have it.
Please. Okay.
Sworn testimony, okay. I'll read it. Question. This is just in front of this jury. Did you know the defendant carried guns regularly? And that was when the prosecutor was asking questions. Answer, not really. I think one time he said, I seen like on his wallet, he had like a firearms in New York one time or something like that. But I don't remember ever seeing or knowing, like physically knowing. Question, okay. I mean, did you personally see him with a gun on occasion before this? Answer, no. He has a lot of security.
Thank you, Shagel.
So, you told this jury that you had not known Rocky carry guns before, correct?
I mean, I don't chill with the man, but I'm assuming he doesn't really, he's a superstar. I don't really chill with him every day. I don't know. You asked me a broad question. All the time I chill with him, I don't know him from carrying guns.
This is for as long as asked that question. Okay. You gave the answer.
Okay.
That's a truthful answer, right?
I don't chill with the man. I don't chill, so I don't know what he does.
But you don't know him to carry guns, correct? That's what you said.
I mean, it's, I don't know.
You don't know.
I don't know.
But one thing you know is for sure he doesn't carry prop guns. That you know.
I mean, who carries a prop gun?
That's what you know, right?
Who's going to come to a situation and carry a prop gun and do?
See,
That's not my question.
Mr. Tacopina is asking you a question.
I
you
don't.
can't do that.
Wait, Mr. Tacopina is asking you a question whether it's a yes or no, or I don't recall, or I don't remember. Ask the question again.
Second.
Ask the question again.
Sure. You said you didn't know him to carry guns, and therefore you don't know if he carries guns. But as far as prop guns are concerned, that you know for a fact he never carries. That's what he told
That's
you.
either yes or no.
No, I don't know. I don't know.
what a clown.
So, anyway, clearly after you saw Rocky with what you said was a gun, you were not afraid to follow him.
It wasn't about being afraid.
I asked you a question, so you
Wasn't
can be here
about being
until
afraid.
next week if you want. After you saw
Yeah, I was
Rocky,
afraid. I was afraid. I was hurt. I was a lot of
Mr.
things.
Efron, he's asking you another question which calls for yes or a no.
Dang, man. Joe said, hey, you cannot answer the question, and we'll be here until next week if you want. Sheesh.
Ask the question again.
sure. After you saw Rocky with what you say was a gun, you were not afraid to follow him.
No.
That's all.
You were actually questioned about that on December 17th.
The last answer was a question spelled negative, so I don't think we have an answer that is understood. Maybe the question we asked
Were you afraid of Rocky when you were following him?
Was I afraid?
After you saw the gun.
After you saw the gun and you were following, were you afraid of him?
At that moment 3 years ago, when the
Yes.
I mean, I just had a gun pulled on me. Yeah.
Yeah, you were afraid to follow him. But despite your
Is
fear,
it
you
yes?
did.
You said yes?
Despite your fear, you did it anyway, right?
I mean, a lot was going on. Yeah, my emotions, everything.
So your
My
testimony to
emotions.
this jury under oath was that
Yo, he's
you were
crying
afraid
right now.
to follow him when you saw him pull that gun. You testified to that same question at the preliminary hearing. in November of 2023, under oath, the same oath you took here, and you asked this question and you gave this answer. 158, lines 24 to 27.
Is that the preliminary hearing transcript or the trial transcript?
One never hearing, Your Honor.
158.
158, lines 24 to 27.
Hold on.
I'm holding.
Amy is a body language expert.
Okay.
Yes.
Question. Okay, and again, clearly, after you seeing that he had a gun, according to you, you aren't afraid of him or afraid to follow him, right? Answer, no. So in November of 2023, after you saw him pull a gun, you were not afraid to follow him. Today, after you saw him pull a gun, thinking back, you were afraid to follow him, correct?
I just told you a lot was going on. I'm feeling a lot of different things, but at the moment, I was just mad. There was a lot of shit was going on.
Anyway, you were asked by detectives that same question within a month or so in December of 2021, December 17th to be exact, a little over a month. You were asked by detectives, including Detective Flores, who asked you, why did you continue following Rocky if you knew he had a gun? You remember that line of questions by the detectives?
No.
And do you remember telling the detectives you didn't know why?
Exactly. I don't know. I'm arguing with 12B. I just told you before earlier, but I mean, just the next question or whatever you got.
And then you were questioned later about that, almost a year later, again. In November 14th of 2022 by the Deputy District Attorney, Fred Engel, who you've heard a lot about, who again questioned you, why would you follow the guy that you saw pull a real gun on you? And
Why?
this time you said, I don't know why I didn't turn around after he pulled out the gun the first time. You remember telling him that?
Say it again, please.
Sure. The interview you had with the District Attorney for Engel, okay, in November of 2022. He asked you why you didn't turn around after you saw him pull out a gun. And your answer was, I don't know why I didn't turn around after he pulled out the gun the first time. Remember that?
I mean, it's so many interviews. It's pretty, they're all consistent. So
Do you remember saying that or not?
I don't remember.
Okay. I guess I'll read that transcript. Have it. It's Paul. It's from the. We have a different transcript. Can you find it? You have it. On line 14, the answer to Mr. Engel that he gave was, yeah, because I don't know why I didn't turn around after he pulled out the gun the first time. I probably, more than likely, I was getting ready to leave, before I saw 12B pulling out the knife. Putting the knife away, thank you. Okay, that worked best. So then I'm thinking, okay, thank you. So then I'm thinking, okay, this is a white flag situation. They just come in with Rocky, but now when I see 12B with the knife, I'm thinking, what the heck? They come here to assassinate. Remember saying that?
Yeah.
You do?
I don't remember, but it's in the contents.
Okay.
It was a long time ago.
So, in front of this jury now, let's get your answer in front of this jury. You asked on two different occasions, on 2 different days by the prosecutor, January 28th and January 29th, why you followed the man with the gun. On your first day of testimony, you were asked, did you ever think he would actually shoot you? And your answer to that question to this jury was, at that point, I don't know. Like I said, I was just so mad, I seen the gun, I didn't care. Remember telling the jury that?
Yeah.
Okay. On your second day of testimony from the prosecutor, you were asked why you followed Rocky if you knew he had a real gun, and you said you believe he definitely wouldn't shoot you. You know what I'm saying that?
Yeah, because he put it away.
Okay. Now, in fact, during the altercation by the parking garage, you told Rocky something to the effect of, shoot that dumbass fake gun. Did you say something like that?
No.
Okay. Now, on direct, you were asked this question about that. Would you have said that about the shoot that dumbass fake gun or something to that effect? Would you have
What?
said that?
When did he say this? Hold on. I know Joe's going to get to it, but I got to run this back. He told him to shoot the fake gun?
Remember telling the story of that?
Yeah.
Okay. On your second day of testimony from the prosecutor, you were asked why you followed Rocky if you knew he had a real gun, and you said you believe he definitely wouldn't shoot you. You know what I'm saying that?
Yeah, because he put it away.
Okay. Now, in fact, during the altercation by the parking garage, you told Rocky something to the effect of, shoot that dumbass fake gun. Did you say something like that?
No.
Okay. Now,
He's
on the
lying.
rest, you were asked this question about that. Would you have said that about the shoot that dumbass fake gun or something to that effect?
That's
Would you have
crazy.
said that because you knew he definitely doesn't carry a fake gun? Remember?
That's going to assume a fact, not an evidence.
What's that?
It's a question.
Where's that coming from?
Just direct testimony. I'll like to read
Word
it.
for word?
I'll read it.
Yeah, read it word for word.
Yikes.
I don't know what the question was. I don't
Yeah.
remember.
I'll read it. I'll read the question.
Question and answer. Go ahead.
Sure. Said to this jury on the 29th of January, questioned by Mr. Persona, did you say to the defendant, put that fake gun away? Answer by you. No. Question, is that something you would say to him? Answer, no, why would I say put that fake gun away? Question, does that confuse you? Because you don't know him to actually carry a fake gun? Answer, just confusing me all around. Remember giving that answer?
Yeah.
2 days ago, okay.
He's hanging his head again. Why would you say that? He's shaking his head. He's like, bro, I'm cooked. He's shaking his head, putting his head down. Look at this man. Does that look like a winner? Sheesh.
You did, however, tell Rocky to shoot whatever was in his hand, right?
That was prior.
At the parking lot, yeah.
That was prior. That was not when he shot the actual gun.
No. On Argyle.
When we first met up here.
Correct. Right? You did tell him to shoot.
No, I didn't say shoot. I said if you brought a gun, shoot it. Like, why you bring the gun for?
Shoot it.
I mean, like, at that point, it's just like, why you got a gun?
And the reason you told him to shoot it is because you knew that was not a real gun, right?
Absolutely not.
We have to just take your word for that, right?
I mean, we got to take your word.
Don't take my word. I'm not
No,
doing
no,
this.
no, don't start that.
I'm not
He
doing this.
asks the questions, you answer the questions. Go ahead.
When you first reported this incident to the police 2 days later, on November 8th, 2021, you said you saw initially Elijah Ulunga, meaning ASAP Ills, armed with a knife. That was your first version, correct?
What? I never said that.
When you say what, did you not understand the question?
I didn't understand the question.
You didn't understand
I
the
don't
question.
understand the question.
When you first reported this incident to the police on November 8th,
Look at this.
2021, you told the police that the person you saw with the knife was Ills, not yours.
No, I never said that.
You never said
I never
that.
said that.
So if that were in a police report, that would be wrong.
It would be wrong.
Okay.
Pull out the police report. Good Lord, man, this guy.
You got the police report?
Yep.
I do.
Hold on. Remember everybody's role? He asks the questions, you answer the questions. You don't ask him questions, he won't answer your questions. He asks, you answer, okay? That's what we're doing. All right?
Being that you asked, would
Defeat.
you like to see the document?
No. If you want to show him something, show it.
You want to see it?
It's improper impeachment, it's not a statement of the witness.
Overruled.
Can we
No.
explain, Hunter?
It's not a statement of the witness.
Oh, wait.
It's not a
This
statement.
is not
of the
his
witness.
statement?
It's a summary.
It's not, Your Honor.
Hey, stop.
Yeah, we need to approach
Let me see it. Let me see
Speaking objections again. Come on, man.
it. No one's going to approach. Just let me see what you're talking about.
Law and crime, you don't have to put it on the seal if the judge is just looking at it. We're good. They're not approaching. This is... So he lied to the police
Do
too?
not read from it.
Oh, I was reading from it. I'm going to show it to you for fresh recollection.
You can ask him about the sum and substance.
Which I did. Okay.
Yikes.
Do you remember meeting with Detective Flores? Who's sitting in the back of the courtroom on November 9th? It's only a couple days after the incident. Do you remember meeting with Detective Flores? So I'm asking.
What's the question?
Your Honor, there's a lack of foundation.
Overruled.
So shut up. Overruled.
Please let me ask you a question, please. Well, we have an extra bottle. Make it easier.
We have water in the building. Bottle of water.
Should I wait or should I?
Oh, no. This is
Here's my question. Just, do you remember meeting with Detective Flores on November 9th? You know Detective Flores, right?
I don't remember.
Can you sit up for a second?
I don't remember.
Okay. You don't remember meeting
I
with him?
don't remember.
Okay.
This
Move on.
dude's gonna be here until next week.
Now, you spoke to the police in November of 2021. That you agree, right?
Yes.
Okay. And you told them you saw the knife while Rocky was pointing the alleged gun at you and yelling, and you were yelling at Rocky. Did you tell them that?
No.
Okay.
No.
So if that were in the police report, that's wrong also, right?
Your Honor, that's going to call for speculation.
Hold on.
Stop.
all right. Is it?
What's
is
the
it
objection?
To a question?
There is.
Okay. Read the question, please.
So if that were in a police report, that's wrong also, right?
It lacks foundation.
Stop.
Give my grounds.
I'm just, hold on a minute.
All right.
Read it again, please. I hate to have you.
So if that were in a police report, that's wrong also, right?
Fair question. Overruled.
Did you hear that question?
Say it again.
Okay. So if that were in a police report,
What's the question?
you want me to go back to that?
Yeah.
When you spoke to the police in November of 2021, you told them you saw the knife while Rocky was pointing the alleged gun at you and you were yelling at Rocky.
False.
False. Now the next one is this one. If that were in a police report, that would be wrong, right? Correct?
Can you say the question again?
Sure. If that were in a police report,
No, the
on the back,
yeah.
spoke to the police in November of 2021, the year and the month of this incident. You told them you saw the knife while Rocky was pointing the alleged gun at you,
No.
and you were yelling at Rocky.
That's what you said.
No.
Not right, not accurate. Sir?
No, not accurate.
Okay. My next question is this one. Stay with me here. If that were in a police report, that would be incorrect.
Yes.
Oh,
He's pulling a Woody. The lies with the truth.
You also told the police in November of 20, not withdrawn. You told the police in November of 2021 that only after you said why you got a knife did the person put that knife away. Is that accurate?
Excuse me?
Did you tell the police in November of 2021 that only after you said to the person with the knife, say 12, why you got the knife, did 12 put that knife away?
No, he was putting the knife away. He was
No,
putting
what
it
did
away.
you
I
tell
seen
them?
him. I
That's
turned
not the
around and
question.
seen him putting it away.
So
The question was, what did you tell
them?
them?
Asked you is false. You
I
didn't
just
say
told you what I said. I told you what I said. Yes, it's false.
Oh.
Oh my gosh.
So it's
Don't
your
cry,
testimony
Relli.
that you didn't even notice the knife until it was already being put away, correct?
Correct.
All right. And for that matter, according to you, the person holding the knife never threatened you with it.
No.
Okay. And of course, even though you looked at the video of the incident, you never saw any knife on that video, right?
I mean, we only seen 2 seconds of him pulling the gun out. The rest you can't see because it was like a couple cars down. Or a car down, 2 cars down.
Mr. Tackleton is not asking about the gun. That's the question again.
Sure. According to you, you watched that video of the Argyle Street parking lot incident, the first encounter. And even though you looked at that video, you never saw any knife on that video.
No, it was out of frame.
So you never saw any knife on the video.
No.
And it's your story that you only followed Rocky, Ills, and 12 because you saw the knife, right?
Yeah, that's correct.
So
What?
you didn't
Doesn't
see
make sense.
12 putting away a pocket knife. You weren't going to follow them around the corner.
No, just further, I got mad. I was like, I just had a gun pulled on me, and now I'm seeing 12 with a knife.
A pocket knife that he was putting away. That's your testimony.
You keep trying to dumb it down, a pocket knife, a gun, like what's going on?
So you said pocket knife. I didn't say it. I'm not
I mean,
telling
the
you.
way you
Stop,
emphasize it,
stop,
like it's regular.
stop. Ask another question.
Sure. So the entire time you were following them all and saying what you were saying, we've been
It's
through that already.
embarrassing.
Rocky didn't yell at you.
Nah, he didn't say nothing.
He didn't curse at you.
He didn't say nothing.
Didn't say anything. In fact, on the other hand, you were livid at the time, I think you just said, correct? Mad.
I mean, yeah.
Okay. And in fact, according to you, as you followed them, you were ready to hit 12
I did because I just seen him with a knife, but I wasn't going to
So
hit
the
him.
answer is yes, no matter?
Yes.
You ready to hit 12?
Yeah.
Ask another question.
That, in my head, but not physically. Because if I hit him, I'd probably get shot. That's what I said.
You were ready to hit 12 in your head.
I mean, I just asked somebody got a knife, and he said it's not like that. He said, no, it's not like that.
You were ready to hit 12. Correct.
Yes, no, I don't remember, I don't know.
Yes, no, I don't recall. I don't
No,
know.
don't do that.
Wow.
Yes or no.
Look
or
at
I don't
attitude with
recall.
the
Yes.
judge.
Okay.
Yes.
Now, you said on January 28th and 29th, when asked about your relationship with Ills, that up until the incident, you had no animosity towards Ills, correct?
No.
Meaning
Wait,
you had no animosity.
Your Honor, we request that no question being asked double negatives.
A lot of lawyers do it, it happens. Try not, if you expect the answer to be no, then don't say, is that correct? Because if you say yes,
You're right,
then...
you're right.
All right.
So you had no animosity for emails.
I mean, we're brothers, we all argue. So I don't know, like, but at the time, before, no.
Okay. And at the time, on November 6, 2021, according to you, up until the incident, your relationship with Ills was very good.
It was.
Yet, when you spoke about your relationship with Ills to the Deputy District Attorney Engel, a little over 2 years ago, in 2022, you said that Ills hates me and I hate him. Right?
Yeah.
So you just told the jury your relationship with Ills was very good.
You're not letting me explain why. If you
Oh,
want to
explain why.
explain-
Go ahead, explain.
Okay, so after he chose a side, and everybody hated me. So obviously, I'm going to tell the deputy district attorney I do not like him. Literally everybody. What I'm supposed to like to do?
You were being asked, Mr. Efron, about the days leading up to November 6, 2021.
This guy's a mess.
You said on November 6, 2021, Ills hated you.
No,
you
that's
hated us.
not true.
That's not true.
That's not true.
Deputy,
I mean, you can just pull a me into this
Don't talk,
conversation.
there's no question asked of you, just wait for the next question.
This is wild.
Question by the district attorney this year reported an interview on October 2022. When you guys walk down the street, there's kind of like, then you interrupt and answer, and see the only person who I feel like even, and he hates me, and I hate him, is Elijah.
Right, you said it. Reread it.
Reread it?
Yeah, reread it.
No, don't, you cannot, do not tell Mr. Tacopina what to do. His job is to ask you questions, your job is to answer questions.
Anyway. Let's go to that second incident on Vista Del Mar, 1616 Vista Del Mar. That physical altercation lasted about 25 seconds according to the video. Is that right? Did you agree?
The initial,
The second.
I don't know, I didn't.
Okay, let's play the video. 25 seconds.
Exhibit A, Mike?
Pardon, Mark? Oh, exhibit,
It's
yeah.
on, which exhibit is it? N is in Nora?
Right.
Is there a timestamp on this? Wait, it's gone.
Run the tape.
Feet up here.
How is this man supposed to manage other people and he can't even manage himself? God. Lee.
Yeah. Okay, so
This timestamp.
You gotta start, it didn't start at zero.
sorry to zero.
It started at
Starts at
about
20.
6 seconds.
2217 is where it starts.
00 to
2217.00 to 2217.26. That's 26 seconds. Go ahead.
There's the video. You can barely see anything.
So that incident lasted about 26 seconds. We agree with that based on what you just saw, right?
Yes.
Okay. And you yourself can't make out the activity on that video, right?
Yeah, I can.
You can.
Yeah.
Well, you met with the detectives in December of 2021, only a few weeks after the incident. And you watched that video. And when you watched that video with Detective Flores and Detective Menifee, what you said was, you can't make out the activity because it's so crazy. You don't remember having that?
No.
Okay.
No.
Well, here's the thing. That was videotaped, that interview, so we're going to play you a snippet of your interview. We're going to start with 4 minutes and 36 seconds and go to 4 minutes and 48 seconds. This is...
Is this a new exhibit?
It is.
Oh.
Can I say something?
No. This is O as an ocean.
Okay.
Oh,
Is there-
we got
is there
an
a
interview.
transcript of this?
There's no transcript. It's one. Is there a transcript?
There has to be a transcript.
There is a transcript.
All right. The transcript will be P as in Paul.
And we are just for the record, I'm just going to read what's on the screen.
Your Honor, for clarification, is the question being asked, can he tell what's going on by watching the video? Or is the question, does he know what's going on by watching the video because he was part of the incident? It's unclear what he's being asked.
That's what neither of those questions. That's what I asked. And again,
Both of you stop. Is there a transcript?
would you like me to respond?
Stop.
Okay.
Is there a transcript? Of the portion you're going to play?
Yes, Your Honor.
Okay. Al, can you distribute the transcript,
Yes,
please?
sir.
Your Honor, we have a transcript that we can run on the computer side by side. We have a transcript, a digital copy, we can put on the computer screen next to the video that's playing. But we don't have copies, we'll see if everyone has copies.
I think
It's a little bit important.
we're happy to, I think we have, we're
All right.
happy to.
Can you just show me what you're talking about?
Your Honor, I have it as well. I'm offering it to the defense if they want to use
It's
that
like
copy.
on where
All right. If both of you are agreed, then I'm fine.
well, yeah, let's see where we are here.
I am asking that the question be clarified.
I don't remember what the question was.
I'll do it again in a second.
All right.
Just do this first, please.
Yes.
Y'all remember the other day he said Rocky was staring at him? Rocky's still staring at him too. Put the heat on him.
Judge, we're only playing a portion of this
All right.
tape. So,
The portion that you're going to play is O. Part of the transcript that you're going to show is P.
we're going to use, we're only using one portion. So, Your Honor, I'll okay. So, here's the question again. Do you recall saying, one question, while watching this videotape with Detective Flores and Detective Manifee, that you couldn't make out the activity because it's so crazy? Do you recall saying that?
No.
Okay, let's tell you that first. Do you need the transcript of that? It's the whole thing.
No, I don't think so. Because
Okay.
it's prior inconsistent statement, so you
That's
don't need it. Go
That's
ahead.
it. It's only 12 seconds. Go
All
ahead.
right.
Let's impeach this guy already.
You good with that, Clip?
I play overtime. So Rocky.
I still can't make out the activity because it's so crazy, but it's.
Yeah, because it's grainy. That was the first time they ever showed it to me. I'm pretty sure everybody who sees it 2 or 3 times, they can make it out. After that, that was the first time I ever seen it.
Okay. So you do recall saying that now?
I mean, that's me right there.
Okay, all right. And it's your story that you were actually injured after Rocky fired the first time.
We're going to object to the word story as argumentative.
Your testimony.
Sustained.
Your testimony.
Just a minute. Since O and P are now P, it was admitted through as a prior inconsistent statement.
That's all.
O is no longer the video, and P is no longer the transcript. So if you have your next exhibit would be O.
Thank you, Mark. Okay. It's your testimony that you were actually injured after Rocky fired the first time.
Correct.
In fact, you testified that you were definitely hit. There's no question. You were hit, right?
I was grazed.
Okay. By what?
I guess when he first shot, like my knuckle, I felt like my knuckle get hit.
They got hot.
I guess whatever is left from the bullet or the floor, whatever, I don't know. I don't know. I can't see, I just know the man shot, my hand was hot, grabbed the logic.
Counsel is, the witness testifying, counsel
Is that yet another speaking objection?
Counsel is saying, we have argument and comment on the court is hearing, I'm here in the jury's hearing. That's one question to ask.
Ask the question again.
Yeah.
Ask the question again.
There's the answer to the question. Just ask the counsel not to editorialize in, as if
Neither of you, no one is supposed to editorialize. I didn't, to be honest, I did not notice O.
I didn't say oh. Anyway, all right. So you just told this jury that you were grazed either by a fragment of the bullet or the floor, correct?
From shooting at
He
the
said he
bullet
doesn't
and
know.
coming up, I guess.
Yes.
I mean, I was hit and I ran to Elijah. I don't, like, it wasn't in slow motion. I don't really get shot at. I'm not really trying to.
I know. But I'm trying to understand your testimony. Were you hit? Or did you not know? Were you
I
hit
just
by
said
a
I was
bullet?
grazed.
I understand.
I just said it 2 times.
I understand. But do you know what you were grazed by? I want to make sure I understand your testimony.
I don't know what I was
You don't know
grazed
what you
by.
were grazed by. Could have been the floor, could have been a shell casing, could have been anything.
No, it wasn't. What you mean the shell casing? I only was, when he shot the gun, I instantly felt my hand. So I'm assuming
'Cause you
something that
fell.
happened in between that time of me running to Elijah. I didn't have a hole in me. I didn't have other physical harm.
So, when you first reported this incident, you said that you believed you were grazed on your left hand.
Yeah, I always said that.
Believe, correct?
Yeah, I always said that.
And to be clear, 3 of your knuckles were scratched, right?
Yes.
We put up people 17. That's your entire injury from that night, correct?
I don't know if it's from that night. You're not showing me the timestamps.
I'm sorry. You don't know
You're not
that?
hear me? I took many different pictures. You're not showing me the timestamps except from that night.
Gosh, he doesn't know anything now.
Obviously me, but you said from that night. You're not showing me the time or when.
Okay, all right, let's back up for a second. Did you do that to your knuckles on another night also?
No. No.
Is that the only time that night, November 6, 2021, is that the only time your knuckles was grazed like that or scraped like that?
Correct.
Objection to the word scrape that misstates the evidence and lacks.
It's too late. He already said
The
it.
question is also compounding the way that was asked.
He already said it before.
Injured.
That's the only time your knuckles were ever injured, right?
Yeah, after the shooting, yes.
So we don't know if it's from that night.
What are you talking about?
Okay, so,
You
You're
just
not
said
talking
it.
clear. You're not like explaining it to
All right,
me.
stop it.
no, I'm not.
Ask another question.
So anyway, Mr. Efron, according to you,
Yep, exactly. Nosy Rosie heard it. He agreed already.
that's the entirety of the injuries from you being shot on November 6, 2021. Yes or no?
Yeah, and
Yeah.
Is the answer yes?
yes.
And I'm not sure, that third little knuckle down there, is that also?
That's what I'm saying. If you're a ballistic person, you know how it goes. I don't know. And from what I know, Trump got it hit in the ear.
All right.
He got little graves.
Stop. Mr. Efron said this was the extent of injury resulting from that he.
I have one question I'm trying to answer. That third knuckle that you see there, is that a scrape on there?
He thinks
Is that
he's Trump.
Is that a cut, or is that nothing?
I just told you, Tacopino, the man.
Wait, hold on. It's Mr. Tacopino. You don't
Tacopino.
call. He's not calling you Efron. You're Mr. Efron. He's Mr. Tacopino. Yes.
Yes.
Dang, man. Come on, Relli.
What's the question here?
Is that third knuckle, the one furthest from the bottom of
It's just
the
about the
picture
cooking.
that you took, is that also grazed or not?
I mean, they all are.
Relli thinks he's Trump.
Fourth knuckle?
ASAP Trump.
What's the fourth knuckle? It's only 3.
You want to see three knuckles in that picture?
Yeah, at this point, it's argument.
No, it's not. He's not answering the question.
So,
Dang.
now, you did not get that injury from punching, right?
Your Honor, I'm going to object to the answer because of the double negative. You have no idea what the answer means.
True. Ask the question.
Did you
Don't
get that
say,
injury?
is that correct or is that right?
Did you get that injury from punching?
Of course not.
No, and you never punched Bills.
Never, ever did I punch Hills. Ever.
And your proof of that was, this is People's Exhibit 18, Your Honor.
The question is already argumentative.
Overruled.
You
The question hasn't been asked yet.
you provided this picture to the district attorney, correct?
I did.
Okay. And what you said that shows is Bill's face,
Yeah, you can see half of his face.
half his face.
Yeah, but you said I beat him up. Went back and beat him up some more.
I didn't say it.
Oh, you did the first day. You definitely said I came back and beat him up some more, or something like that.
I said it. I
You
was
did.
there.
No.
Arguing back and
Ask the
forth.
question.
So in that picture, you see half of Bill's face, right?
You do.
So if he had like, I don't know, a bruise on his lower left part of his jaw, you wouldn't see it in that picture, right? Right?
What's the question? I don't even know what I'm answering.
You see half his face.
He's confused.
You see half of Bill's face in that picture you provided.
You see about 75%.
Not 75, sorry. You see 75% of Bill's face in that picture. The other portion of his face, you don't know if there's a bruise or anything else on there, do you?
No, but you said I beat him up. I came back and beat him up. I'm 6
Is the
feet up,
answer
this big
no?
guy.
Is the answer no? The answer was no. Everything else is strict. Ask another question.
Okay. But you did say, Mr. Frizlonic, when you were talking about
Thank you,
this,
Nosy Rosie.
there was also a video that showed his entire face, right?
I think this was a screen recording. I don't know what you're talking about. I don't record. It's kind of tripping me up right now. I don't know what you're talking about.
You trying to trip me
You
up?
remember when Mr. Prezono was asking about this exhibit, this picture?
Yes.
Okay. Did you tell him, do you recall telling him in front of this jury that there was also a video?
Yeah.
Right. Okay. That showed his entire face?
Mhm.
Is that yes?
Yes.
Do you have a picture of that?
No, I took a screenshot of this. I didn't even know it was worth anything. I just was mad that I seen them all together. I just took a picture.
It's a bitter ex for real. He took a picture because he was mad that they were all together. Oh, man. Poor guy. He lost his ASAP friends, as he called them. So
Or
sad.
you didn't take a picture of
I didn't screen record the actual thing.
Bitter, bitter, bitter.
Despite claiming you were grazed by maybe a bullet on November 6, 2021, there were no burn marks on your skin, correct, Mr. Efron?
That's going to call for expert.
He's allowed to answer the question.
I'm not an expert, so I wouldn't know. I know I was injured.
The answer is I don't know. You want something?
You don't know if there are burn marks on your skin. I want to clear that your answer, right?
Yeah, I don't know.
Okay.
I mentioned this before. We talked about it. Y'all called it.
Now, because of this injury, you went to Metropolitan Hospital in New York,
I didn't.
and you went to that hospital for the scrapes on your knuckles.
I did.
Objection to the word, objection to the word scrapes. Misstates the evidence. It's argumentative.
The injuries.
With injuries on your knuckles. And you said I did, correct?
Correct.
You didn't seek medical attention until you returned to New York from Los Angeles days later.
It wasn't days. It was 2 days later. And I didn't trust LA. I didn't trust nothing. That's why I got a lawyer and did everything I did.
You didn't trust
It wasn't
LA.
days. It was 2 days.
Nobody.
Where
Nobody.
was your lawyer from?
He's from LA, but that's where it happened at.
Objection
All right, Mr. Tacopina, this is going off on a tangent that doesn't need to be traveled on.
Anyway,
Go ahead and ask another question.
so you waited to fly all the way across country before receiving medical attention, right?
I had my hand wrapped right after that.
Is the answer yes?
Yes.
In fact, you only decided to get treatment after Detective Menifee told you during a phone call on November 9th that you need to get medical attention, medically treated because of the type of case this is. You remember him saying, her saying that?
I don't remember.
You don't remember him saying that?
Whatever she said, that's on her. Has nothing to do with me.
And after speaking, do you remember speaking to the police on November 9th, 2021?
I don't.
Before you went to the hospital?
What was I talking about? Before I went to the hospital? Huh?
We'll stipulate that there was a phone call between the defendant and the police on that date. I'm sorry, my mistake.
It wasn't days. It was 2 days.
Mr. Efron and the police on that date. So stipulate. You're welcome.
Before I went to the
There's
hospital?
no question being asked. Wait for the question. Go ahead.
So anyway, after this phone call, you went to the hospital that same day, right?
After what phone call?
The one that you just heard the stipulation, the phone call, please.
I don't remember. I don't know.
Okay. And the doctors, you have the hospital report? The doctors told you you were grazed by a bullet. I'm sorry, which one? You told the doctors you were grazed by a bullet, right?
I mean, that's what happened, yes.
My question was, you told the doctors you were grazed by a bullet.
What else I'm supposed to tell them?
Does he keep asking questions?
I mean, what else I'm supposed to tell them? Yes.
Yes.
I told them that,
Yes.
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 Yes, okay.
This is a
And-
terrible
and
witness.
You didn't lie to the hospital staff about anything when you spoke to them, did you?
That question.
Overruled.
What does that even mean?
Did you tell any lies to any of the hospital staff?
No.
You were asked by the hospital staff, in the last year, how frequently have you used drugs?
Checks irrelevant.
Sustained. The objection sustained.
Please advise the jury, Your Honor.
There's going to be no mention of drugs. Ask another question.
Okay. You were admitted to the hospital at 9:06 p.m. on November 9th, 2021. You know that, or you recall that?
Do you remember that?
You gotta say it again.
Sure.
Yeah, Joe needs to stop arguing with Relli.
So we have a stipulation. Ron.
Somebody help this man.
That when you were admitted into the hospital on November 9th at 9:06 p.m., you were discharged from the hospital that same day at 10:42 p.m. So that's 1 hour and 36 minutes for a gunshot.
Yeah, that's 2 days later after that, so yeah.
And the doctors at the hospital considered your injury to be superficial.
That's going to call it sustained, sustained suicide.
Do you remember being asked, in your direct testimony, Mr. Rizloma
Nah,
on
pen
January
sound.
29th,
He's doing this to himself.
how did you know it was a real gun? Age 39. Get through it.
Take a swig of water.
January 29th, when you trial here with this injury, Mr. Rizloma asked you, how did you know it was a real gun? And you answered, you were hit. And that you were grazed. That's how you knew it was a real gun. You recall giving that answer to Mr. Rizloma's question.
I guess so, yeah.
Okay. When asked by Mr. Rizloma how you know it was a real gun, you only mentioned because you were hit and you were grazed.
And his hand felt hot. Y'all remember that?
I didn't know I need to say anything else.
Question overruled.
You didn't mention shell casings, did you?
Oh my God.
Well, how'd you know it was a real gun? You recovered shell casings according to you, right?
Yeah, I did.
That wasn't one of the reasons you knew it was a real gun?
I did.
Oh, you get to say that when he asked you?
No. I just been asked a lot of stuff. Tired all the time.
Okay. On November 8th, 2021, you provided two 9mm Luger steel casings.
ASAP purge as in perjury. That's good.
Your testimony that you located those casings at the scene where you say you were shot.
I did.
Now, you recall the testimony that you gave at this trial on January 29th, when Mr. Rizloma showed you the video of roughly 52 minutes later, at 11:10 and 31 seconds of an single individual walking back to the scene almost an hour after the incident. And you said, yeah, that's me, I'm sure. You remember saying that?
I remember, but it was only 2 seconds that he showed me, and then instantly I said it wasn't me.
And then you
So
said,
it wasn't.
Ms. Lozano asked you, well, your clothes are different, and you said, trial to this jury, I changed my clothes. I probably changed my clothes. Do you remember saying that to this jury?
It was confusing, but it definitely wasn't me. It was confusing. I didn't understand the contents of it, but
That was him asking questions.
I mean, if we keep rolling the video, we'll see me.
What he's asking is that what you said the other day?
Yeah, I guess.
And we'll get to your last answer about seeing you, but remember Mr. Brzolnik then read you from the preliminary hearing, the question and answer.
He doesn't
by
change
Mr.
clothes.
Brzolnik, where he
Y'all
said,
let him
on
live.
page 127, where finally came around to say it's not me. Remember that when he read you that 2 days ago?
I just don't understand that. Like,
Argumentative words,
I just don't
finally
understand.
came around, it's an argumentative question.
Do you remember, I'll phrase it wrong, we'll phrase that. Do you remember at the preliminary hearing?
All right, question withdrawn, re-ask.
Sure. Do you remember when Mr. Brzolnik read you your preliminary hearing testimony after you said that you were sure it was you and that you probably changed your clothes?
I wasn't sure, but
You told the jury, right?
I mean, it was a 2-second video. I needed more.
He read you a portion where you said, no, that's not me. Do you recall that? From the preliminary hearing when Mr. Brzolnik read that to you 2 days ago?
When I actually seen the rest of the video,
Stop. Listen to what he's asking.
I don't get it. I'm confused.
Remember Mr. Brzolnik asking you 2 days ago after reading your preliminary hearing testimony a question and answer where you said, no, that's not me, in regards to that video?
Yeah.
Okay. I'm going to go back
This
one
doesn't
page
remember
before
anything.
that. When I asked you a question. Page 126, lines 18 to 20 from the preliminary hearing. Looking at that same video you told us. Yes, sir.
126.
Lines 18 to 20. Looking at that same video again, you initially told this jury that you were sure it was you. My question was,
Well, that is, the question misstates the testimony of, you said, I'm sure that's me.
Hold on.
exactly what he said, you want the transcript.
Could also be.
Don't, no speaking objection.
I'm giving a
Give me,
second.
no, give me the page line, please.
Of the preliminary or the transcript?
Oh,
Trial transcript, right here, page 60, was that 68?
I thought
Go
you
to the
were
evidence.
referring to the preliminary hearing.
I was, sir, I gave you that, but I was just told.
Right, I'm asking you to repeat it.
Oh, okay.
What page and what line?
120,
What preliminary hearing?
yeah, 126, 18 to 20.
Come on, Joe. I have a feeling they're going to take a break soon.
All right, that can be read to him.
But there was an objection when I asked the question that you said to the jury that he was sure it was him at the trial. So what I'd like to do now is read, you are, read.
Well, then you got to read 18 through
No, you aren't.
21,
Then I'm
22.
Then I'm talking about the preliminary, the trial.
Oh, I don't have.
So
I don't have
I
a transcript.
I got it. So listen, I'm first going to do what I just said I was going to do, which is read the preliminary hearing transcript. The day before, the page before, page Mr. Brzolnik read. Question, November 2023.
Here we
You
go.
see yourself entering the screen, Mr. Efron. Again, looking at that video with that single individual at 11:10:31 seconds. Answer, yeah. So at the preliminary hearing, like in front of this jury, when you first saw that video, you said that was you.
Because I went back, it's a tricky question. So if I'm going back and you show me
Did you say initially that was you?
I probably did, but
All right, then that's enough.
Now, at the trial, just want to make sure I wasn't misquoting you. On page 68, line 7 through 14. I have agreed with you guys. Sure.
Yeah, I know Relli's exhausted, man.
So I asked you a question. I said, have you told the jury you were sure it was you? And I was objecting to it. So I'm going to clear this up. Page 68 of the trial transcript.
Proper question with comments.
There's no question pending. Go ahead and read the
Page
question.
68, line 7 to line 6.
Stop it!
He's telling the jury.
Stop
talking
it.
about,
I
was
don't
objected
want
to,
you to be-
it's not appropriate. You can't say it.
Mr. Blumer, stop it.
Hold him in contempt, man.
Mr. Tacopina,
Dang.
just ask questions. Don't preface it with any remarks or comments.
Page 68, line 7 to 14. Mrs. Blazonki asked you at this trial, in front of this jury, can you see what looks like an individual person walking just off the curb, now into the street? Answer by you. Do then. Yeah, that's me for sure. Court, keep your voice up. Witness, yeah, that's me. Mr. Blazonki, are you sure that's you? Answer, yeah, I'm sure. You remember giving that trial testimony 2 days ago, right here?
Yeah, sure.
Now, you testified that you went back to the scene with your girlfriend, Lydia Parker. Is that right?
Correct.
Okay. I'd like you to take a look at this photo and tell us if this is Miss Parker. We'll show the picture.
Oh, are you kidding me?
I'm not kidding you. I'm not kidding you.
Are you kidding
Just
me?
don't show it to anybody. Just bring it up.
Here we go. What are they about to show him? I don't know why Law and Crime keeps doing this when they're just approaching. You don't have to. I don't think they have to do that when they approach. Thank y'all for the super chats too. I'll be reading the super chats here shortly. What do y'all think so far, man? How is Relli feeling up there right now? Documents from the hospital. Oh, are they gonna cut? They're gonna cut the feed. Hold on a second. We don't have much delay. Let me see if I can skip ahead. There we go.
Thank you. Sorry.
Go ahead. Yeah.
Mr. Mr. Efron, is this Miss Parker? You don't know if that's your girlfriend?
I don't know.
You don't think it would be a yes or no? That is my girlfriend or not?
She got makeup on. I don't know.
Your Honor, objection relative to 352 on this issue.
He says he doesn't know. Go on to something else.
Sure. You claim that she saw you recover the shell casing, right?
When was this? No, just
November
read the
6,
question.
2021. On November 6, 2021.
Was you a kid?
On November 6, 2021, you claim she saw you recover the shell casing, correct?
When you recovered the shell case, was she there with you? Mm-hmm. Yes?
Yes.
About how far from you do you think she was when
She
she
was
recovered the
looking
shell
for it
case?
too. She was looking as well.
How far was she from you?
I don't know. I don't remember. It was 3
Closer
years
than
ago.
you and I are, or further away than you and I?
Like if two
Approximately.
people were looking for something. She was close.
Closer
You don't
than
recall.
and I? Or about the same, or farther?
Further is like we're looking in a vast area. area, but she came with
Come on,
Time
man.
when you actually saw the shell casings.
Oh yeah, she was
Think about it. Where was she?
She was about me. She was about me. Like when I was taking a picture.
She was right there next to you?
Yep.
Okay. So based on that answer, she should be seen with you in the surveillance video, correct?
Should be.
That assumes the fact, not
Stay.
evidence, that there was
Stay.
surveillance video of that.
Stay.
Have you seen, Lauren, let me.
Well, I don't know. I gotta think back.
Hold on.
Let me think back to that second. Because she probably was looking in the parking lot or looking off to the side or looking like.
Now that I think about it,
remember
maybe-
that right there. I know I went back, got the bullets, but she was with me. I don't know where she was at while I was looking for it.
Okay. So she may not have been seen on surveillance video?
I don't know.
That, Your Honor, that assumes background evidence.
Has the surveillance video been admitted yet?
Your Honor, may I approach
No.
explain?
Has the surveillance video been admitted?
It's people's victory.
It's not the entire, we need to approach, Your Honor, on this issue. So we do, so that.
All right, okay. All right. Tell you what, it's 5 to 12. Let's take a recess now. We're going to talk about it when the jury is.
Ah, I knew it was gonna happen, man.
Folks, please return at 1:30 and don't discuss the case.
Judge was looking at the clock. There it is, y'all. Relli's still up in here getting annihilated. We're getting closer to the end. We can hear Joe's walking them down, but man, we're just getting to the point where he was looking for the bullets and he returned to look for the bullets. I don't know. Unless today's going to be a longer day, I don't know that he gets done with cross-examination today. We'll have to wait and see. What do y'all think, man? Oh my gosh. What are my initial thoughts? Today was the worst day so far. Today has been the worst day for Relli because he looks defeated. He's arguing back and forth. And after everything was shown yesterday, I mean, he's still going on and on, trying to play the victim, trying to say that Joe's trying to paint this picture where he's not. He's trying to ask you simple questions you can't give an answer to. Stuff that you said, going back to your testimony, things that you said on the stand 2 days ago, you don't remember. It's bad, man. It's bad. My dog, Rice Street's in the building, says, Relli is trash. All right. Let me read y'all some of these super chats. Shout out to Michi up in here. Dropped the 5 bomb, said, your hand was well enough to go back and look for the shell casings? Your hand was well enough to send Rocky a bunch of text messages? Dumbass. That's right, Michi. He took a picture. He said, I'm going to be rich. Y'all better get ready. Wild, wild, wild. And then we've got Gemini Gem up in here with the 2 bomb. She says Rocky knew this guy was stupid and said, trial, please. Yeah, and that's the thing about this. I was not feeling it at the beginning. I told y'all this earlier. When we first found out and we read through the penal code, what Rocky was looking at when it came to assault with a semi-automatic firearm. Bad, bad, bad. But as we got into the story and as Joe Tacopina started to ask more questions, we found out that there really was this history of Relli wanting to either incite some type of violence or threatening Rocky or being aggressive towards him. So, I mean, is that the point where the aggression starts? And was Rocky justified in pulling the prop gun out? Did Relli actually say, go ahead and shoot that fake ass gun? Did he really say that? I don't know if we'll ever know. I don't know if we'll ever know. And y'all are saying in the chat too, yeah, he probably scraped his hands on the pavement. He said the reason he didn't do anything is because he didn't know what to do, because he wanted to talk to his lawyer, which I don't know why he would keep saying that. Because if you're a victim of a crime, you call the police and you tell the police. You don't wait to talk to your lawyer. Why did he wait to talk to his lawyer? Because he wanted to get the bag. Not looking great. Thank you, Gemini Gem. I appreciate you. We also got Jacqueline Stallworth in the building. Shout out to Jacqueline Stallworth with the 3 bombs, just showing love. I appreciate you. Thank you for the super sticker. We've also got my guy Carmaine James up in here. Says, salute to Classy for your coverage. Much appreciated. I appreciate y'all. I appreciate y'all so much. The judge said court is going to be in recess until 1:30, which would be 4:30 our time. So in about 90 minutes, I'm going to see. Let me see. I'm going to try and figure out if there's somebody that's actually going to be live. And they're not. I don't know why Law and Crime says that, because the judge said they're going to be back at 1:30. Let me see how I can do this, because I think Kat's going to be live the whole time. So what I'm going to do is, here we go. Why isn't this working for some reason? Kat Not Williams is reviewing the live stream right now as well, and I believe she's going to keep going through this afternoon. So what's going to happen is, as soon as this live stream ends, y'all are going to be redirected over to Kat Not Williams live stream. So if you could, as soon as you're redirected over there, make sure you tell Kat that I sent you. Let her know that you're in the redirect gang, and y'all go over there and show her some love as well. We got one more super chat, and then I'll get y'all up out of here. We've got Shy Gal, the new timer in the building, says, I appreciate you. You're awesome for doing this. Thank you so much, Shy Gal, and I'm glad you found the community. Appreciate you being here. Thank you for the 5 bomb. I will be dropping a couple more videos and clips over the weekend for y'all. So make sure, if you haven't yet subscribed, hit the notification bell so you don't miss any time that we go live or post a new video. We're also going to be live tonight for the Song of the Night Live. It's another music review show that I host here on the Classic Beats YouTube channel. So if you enjoy hearing music from some of the independent artists in the community, make sure you stop by tonight, 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Again, turn on those notifications so you don't miss when we go live. All right. I hope y'all have a great weekend. I'm looking forward to seeing y'all on Monday. We'll see what happens with this trial, because this is crazy. I appreciate y'all. Hope you have a great rest of your afternoon, a great weekend. And as always, you know what to do. Keep growing, keep pushing, keep it classy. We gone. Peace.